Came for Limbus, stayed for the fun character design reviews and the good vibes. First time I'll be here, live the whole time as well.
Hi, things. Hello. Hi. Hi. How are you guys this fine Sunday? Hello. Hi. I'm not dead at all. I'm sorting out some stuff on Patreon. I'm trying to putting collections together. Because it was desperately needed, at least for like my own comic series. Yeah. Problem is, I ran into some fucking. Apparently, I name my posts like garbage. So I had to go hunting for like the second chapter of Magical Miss Lucy that I had to split into like three or four parts because of the action shots. So now I'm hunting those down. But thanks to the collection things, they should all be in the same place, so easier to go through them now. So I'm making collections for all my big comic series, including the weeklies. So Lion's Pride has a collection now. Magical Miss Lucy, I'm still building it, but we're working on it. I have to make one for Amalthea. And Nicola has one, even though it's ongoing. So, yeah, Past Lily fucked with me. I was like, people can find it, no problem. But, like, yeah. How long has Patreon had that feature? They just added it this year. So there's collections for Lion's Pride, Guardian Nicola, Meddlesome Maids, even though it only has one comic at the moment. And Magical Miss Lucy, even though it's ongoing. I am missing a collection for Love for Amalthea, and those are like the big OC series. Yeah, it was literally a case of like, sounds like a problem for future Lily, and then I forgot about it. Yeah, they added a collection feature this year, I think, so... I'm also working on my website, so that one's gonna have easier access to things, although the website is mainly the public posts. That's a long time for a big website to go without categorizing a system. They have tags. They have tags. The problem with the tags is that they're not the best. To be fair, you aren't future-proofing, because, like, Patreon adds that kind of feature, like, once every eclipse. Yeah, Patreon doesn't add features very often. They change the UI pretty often, but they don't add features very often. But with this, it should be easier to keep track of the big OC stuff, because people ask me about it all the time. Like, hey, where can I read Lucy? Besides webtoons, if you want, like, to read the spicy bits, Patreon is the way to go. It's why it's hard to find certain parody comments you've done. Oh, hold your breath for the fan art. Like, the fan art might not get collections, because there's so much of it, and it's so old. Like, comics, maybe, but single pieces, no. I might be able to do some weeklies if they, like, share a franchise, but I might not be able to do, like, individual art pieces, because that's going to take me way too long to organize, and I do not have that type of time. Digging for the old Three Houses comic when I finally saw it. It's funny, because Three Houses doesn't have a ton of comics, actually. That would take you days. It would literally take me days, yes. But yeah, organizing these things takes time, unfortunately, so... I do think it's a step in the right direction, especially with OC stuff, so you guys know what I'm putting and what I'm doing. Like, Persona I Fire Emblem, like, big comics only. Like, right now I'm mainly fucking with the monthlies and the weeklies. I'm proud to selection journey good. Don't say that to me right now, because I've been... My food journey has been miserable for, like, the past month. I am not having fun. Yeah, the Mary Hilda comic has one, Lysithia has one, Rhea has one, Edelgard has one, but I don't know who else has any for Three Houses. It's not a skill issue! You can't say gestational diabetes is a skill issue. I didn't choose this. Well, you can't have anything. I feel like I can't eat anything, and the frustration is building to the point that, like, Mama, I am grumpy. I am very grumpy. Because every time I Google, can I eat this if I have gestational diabetes, the answer is like, ha, no. It's like, god damn it. That pizza looks baller. The pizza was good. The pizza was really good, but, like, it's one recipe that I've managed to find. Can you eat mangoes? I can eat whole fruit for the most part, but mangoes might be banned because they have a lot of sugar. How you doing? I'm alright. I'm doing good. Oh, if the pin chat is getting passive-aggressive, that's on Spanish because he's tired of people spoiling shit. Yeah. So, like, give him... If you guys keep spoiling shit or trying to, he's gonna get aggressive in this. Wow, that's the most tame fight I've ever done. I don't know if it's... I don't think it's passive-aggressive, honestly. And then we'll just, like, stop playing the game. I'm not gonna stop playing the game. Look, I ain't gonna punish my audience for getting overexcited for stuff like Limbus, okay? I still want to play the game. It's like punishing myself. What I would do, though, is just not pay attention to chat in the slightest. Like... I already do it. If I, like, turn around and I see justice being spammed in YouTube, I don't pay attention to it. I think it's, like, the best system I have. Like, because punishing your audience because some people get overexcited is a bad move. It's just better to tell them, like, hey, if someone spoils, just fucking spam justice, and then I won't see it. The justice strat is legit. Meow. Ban all the viewers, easy. No! We self-police in this Twitch chat. No, it's, you know, you guys are gonna fucking laugh. I'm sorry, YouTube. YouTube chat is the one that gets a little bit overzealous. YouTube chat is the one that tends to oopsies. Because it's a lot bigger than Twitch, so... People come in, they get way too excited, and then they fucking, like, word vomit the spoiler, and then YouTube has to fucking mass spam justice until it goes away. When's the next Limbus stream? After I'm done with Deltarune. PM fans love PM media. I mean, I get it. I know why your fandom is so rabid. I never thought I'd see today that YouTube chat is bigger than Twitch. No, my YouTube chat is consistently bigger than my Twitch chat. You guys have to understand this. Twitch is a much smaller platform than YouTube. YouTube is huge. YouTube is fucking gigantic. Yeah, the reason why YouTube chat crashes so much things is because YouTube chat has more people. You started dual streaming really early. Yeah, I started dual streaming when I started with, like, Lilygoth 1.0. And at first it was, like, way smaller than Twitch, but over time, it's gotten bigger. Like, my average viewers on YouTube is, like, 600 to 800, and on Twitch, it's, like, 400. So it's almost twice as big. Which is funny, because, like, I wish I had more people following me over on Twitch as well, but, like, the growth on Twitch is much slower. YouTube could be fucking massive if you took care of your stream service. Yeah, if they cared a little bit more about their streaming service, they could bury Twitch easily. Yeah, the fact that YouTube doesn't have animated emotes, they don't really seem to care much about, like, their channel memberships, like, they could bury Twitch if they wanted to, but they just haven't. Twitch is less convenient than YouTube, not gonna lie. Yeah, each platform has their pros and cons. Twitch is not helping itself by the state of the platform either. No, the Twitch's problem is actually stupid simple. Their moderation is garbage. Like, Twitch's problem is actually very, very plain and simple. They don't have good moderation, and they need to fucking step up with it. There's a lot of bias, there's a lot of favoritism, there's a lot of double standards that YouTube doesn't fuck around with. YouTube will literally ban people for the same fucking offense, regardless of how many viewers they have. Like, YouTube doesn't fuck around. With YouTube, if you break the rules, you're out. Sometimes, though, that being said, their AI system fucks up. That we have to acknowledge that. We have to acknowledge that. YouTube's issue with moderation is in the automation. Twitch is just that it doesn't really moderate at all, really. On Twitch, if you're a small streamer, you're gonna hit with a bot trying to sell viewers at least one stream. Oh, that happens to me still. That happens to me still. Sometimes people come in trying to like sell bots and it's like, no. Once, how lucky. My mods are usually on the ball. We don't get many of those as of late. No. They know we don't need them. I really don't. Like, I've never botted my channel, not even once. Like, why? It would kind of fuck with my... It would fuck with my mentals, I think, if I knew that, like, most of my viewers aren't real. It doesn't matter how it looks like to other people. If I don't perceive my audience as organic, I'm gonna feel bad. So why the fuck would I do that? It's kind of mental. Yeah. Like, I know a lot of people do it, though. A lot of people do it. But yeah, I want you guys to know, because, like, all of my fucking views are organic. Yes. Because, like, look at my chat. Look how fast my chat moves with, like, fucking 400 people in it. You guys have seen me when we've done big streams, right? Fucking unreadable. Inhums. Yeah, exactly. You can't fucking read that shit. Imagine if I bought it. That would be even worse. Actually, no. If you bought, your chat still moves the same because the people engaging with your chat are real people. Some bots type, but, like, let me tell you this. Bots are not cheap. Bots are really expensive to run, so... Most people don't spring for the bots that type. I'm not making Limbus comics right now, Metal, never say never, because I haven't finished. I haven't caught up with most of the Kantos. I need a little bit more context before I decide if I want to work with Limbus Company. Part of me does really want to, but I've been cucked by context before, so I'm waiting a little. What context cucked you? Oh, I've been cucked by context before. Like, AI Somnium Files cucked me. I also thought that Tifa was a completely different character than what she actually was in-game before I played the 7 remakes. Cucked me completely. So from now on, if I want to make a comic, I consume the media. For pinups, it's fine. But if I want to write a story, I try and consume, even if it's not play the game, even if it's just like watch a YouTube Let's Play, I will try. I'm actually happy your growth has been slow, so you've cultivated very carefully. It's nice to have an explosion of popularity until you end up like poor Gooseworks. Here's the thing, right? You have to get really, really lucky to get explosive growth. Viral growth is very rare.
Couldn't see the Godzilla stream yesterday, but here's some trivia.
Thank
Disney
you.
used the giant octopus footage from King Kong vs. Godzilla as a reference when creating Davy Jones and Pirates of the Caribbean.
Oh, I love that, though. Thank you. You thought Tifa was an absolute slut and a cockney, didn't you? No, I thought she was like... I thought she was flirtier, and turns out she's just really MILF-coded. Like, she's very mommy. She's very, like, motherly, very maternal. So I was like, what the fuck? She's not like a giant, like, fucking hoe bag or anything like that, and I was so surprised. She's meant to be like Cloud's big sister. Yeah. So that cocked me. So from then on, I started actually doing my research before I drew things for comics. My current thoughts on the story for Limbus? I'm enjoying myself immensely. It's really engaging. There's a lot of really nice writing overall. The hard moments hit hard, and there's also a lot of comedy in between to keep things from getting too depresso, if that makes sense. How have the sinners been different from your initial impression of them? Oh, they're dipshits. They're dorks. Idiots. All of them. I was expecting everyone in this cast to be, like, hyper-serious people. And then it turns out that they just open their mouths and it's like, oh, well, shit, you know? My favorite sinners are Rodia and Mersol, yeah. Oh, they're all stupid in their way. That's basically what I thought when I was playing. 13 goobers. It's 12 idiots and a clock. Mersalt is like simultaneously the most serious sinner, but also the funniest person in LIMBUS Company without even trying, which is great. How far are you in the story? I just finished Hell's Chicken. So I finished the first Intervallo after Canto 3. I do want to play Deltarune Chapter 5 before I decide if I'm hopping back into Limbus immediately or waiting a little bit longer, but I will go back to it later.
Is it time for more dying Pac-Man noises?
Probably not, because we're doing Limbus review today. Thank you.
My girlfriend texted me, we should break up. I asked, but why? And she answered, sorry, wrong number, you're great. Oh well, but never mind that. Mind if I ask? Can we
Thank you. Pac-Man dying noise is the noise that you did to Vampire Mersal. Oh, was that what that sounded like? Oh, guys, remember that, yeah, if you're gonna TTS over on Twitch, you can't send Bibles of text. There is a limit. I don't know what the exact character limit is, but there is a limit. Did I miss the end of the interval? I think you did. We did that on, what, Wednesday? So Deltarune tomorrow? If not tomorrow, this week, yeah. Oh wait, no, tomorrow I'm probably gonna do Marvel Rivals so the costumes that are, like, limited don't disappear on me. On Tuesday. What did you think of the interval? Fucking hilarious. Like, it desperately needed. Meow. Did you see the poster for the new Kanto? No, I haven't seen any of them. Don't you just love FOMO? Yeah, I don't like it, but, like, I get why Marvel Rivals does that, because if they don't do that, the game is gonna weigh, like, fucking 200 billion, more billion gigabytes. They're like a ticking time bomb. Yeah. Here's the thing, though, right? I'm gonna have to have the mods be sniper fucking ready tomorrow, because they announced new Marvel Rivals content, and people seem to think I want to hear about it right away, even though I've said before I like to go in blind. So someone is gonna try and ruin it. Someone is gonna try and ruin it, probably not on purpose, so... It never fails, it never does. I think that Jubilee was the first time I did not get spoiled at all on the new hero. Not even a little bit.
Karen got Bongi plush. We sacrificed free food for life, but she is happy.
I like Bongi, thank you. Oh, by the way, guys, the Magical Miss Lucy collection is now live on Patreon. I managed to fix the issue.
A Marvillion gigabyte.
Good one, thank you. So chapter 2 was split into like 4 parts, but I named each post something different so I couldn't find them. They're now in order. I have renamed the chapters entirely, and that way, if you guys are in my Patreon, I want to go read Magical Miss Lucy, and you want us to read the spicy bits, you can do it. Love the Condolate second. Is there a way to enter Discord after subbing to a Patreon? If you are in my Patreon, you should have gotten a welcome email or a text right when you joined that had the link. If you did not see it, because a lot of people don't see it, you can DM me on Patreon and I will send it to you. But yeah, the collection for Magical Miss Lucy has been fully updated. So if you guys don't know where to start and you're in my Patreon and you want to go fucking hunt for it, go click on the click on collections, click on Magical Miss Lucy, and pop off.
Having people psyched up to hear your opinion is both a blessing and a curse since they always want to hear it ASAP.
That's the thing, right? Like, I've had people try to message me the new shit on Twitter, and I'm just sitting there like, what the fuck do you expect me to say to you? Give you my full review? No, at most your message is gonna get deleted. At worst, I'm gonna angry block you. But yeah, no, it's better if people wait. It's better if people wait. Thank you. I think the only collection I'm missing now is Love for Amalthea, and that's for my big OC collections, for like the original stories. And then I'll see if I can add some of the fan art ones by franchise, but that'll be for later. What are the tiers? Oh, on my Patreon? My Patreon has 4 tiers. It has the €1 tier, which gives you access to like a weekly comic. Texas, thanks so much for the sub, which is like 6 pages a week, more or less. The €5 tier, which gives you the 3 bonus pages and also the full zip file of every weekly comic and animation work for every month. The €15 tier, which gives you access to the big monthly comics, and every tier that goes up has everything below it, by the way. And the animations and all the weeklies and stuff. And then the €20 tier is if I'm doing game development stuff, which I am working on some stuff right now, I post it there. And also master posts for like the big things. I haven't done a big master post in like 2 months, so I have to fucking put those together. But that's usually what that one gets. Like the €20 one is the one if you want to like fucking actually check out what I'm doing with Sexy Impact, get access to the interactive comics that I've done, that's the one you go for. Most people, I recommend the €15 tier because that's the one that has like the big monthly comics. So that one has like the 25 to 30 pager comic that I make every month.
Mind if I ask, can we expect more of Vivi and Buffy in the future? I love their comics.
At some point, yeah. Yeah, they were pretty fun to work with. Thank you. What's the USD to Euro ratio? You'd have to look that up yourself because I don't know. I had to switch the prices. They used to be in dollars, but when I moved to Spain, I had to switch them to Euro for tax reasons. Yeah, 1.3-ish dollars per euro. It's not a huge markup. Have you seen the update stories or just the update art? So far, just the update art. I have the stories, though, so I can watch them later. Is that the mid-tier? No, the €15 tier is the second highest. But I will tell you this, why my Patreon is the fucking best Patreon out there if you like spicy art. I don't take old content down, like, ever. I don't believe in FOMO. There's a lot of artists out there that like to take their stuff down after the end of every month because they're afraid of it getting leaked. Mama, it's gonna get leaked anyway. So if you join the €15 tier, you don't just get the comic I'm working on that month. You get like 200 more or 100 or something more at this point. It's a ton of content for just 15 euros. And same with like all the weeklies and stuff. So I recommend joining my Patreon because A, that shit pays my fucking bills. It does, chat, it does. And B, that way I can keep making more things for you. $15 a month for like 9 years of art is so good. Oh yeah, it's 9 years, isn't it, at this point? It's 9 years of artwork at this point. Yeah, you can fucking scroll pretty far back. Yeah, a lot of artists take stuff down because they see everything getting leaked and they're like, if I take it down and just message like the zip file to my members every month, it's not gonna, and then delete it, it's not gonna get leaked. It gets leaked anyway. And it's one of those evils of like gajes del oficio, you know? It just happens. I don't like it, but it happens.
Would be interesting if you reviewed some popular manhwas. You did mangas before, specifically Weird Reincarnations LOL. Some have great art.
Can I talk about the state of manhwas for a second? Because hubby showed me yesterday and I almost cried. Thank you, by the way. Every single, like, popular manhwa right now, it's just solo leveling. It's just a copy of solo leveling. They just changed some mild things. The protagonist's hair color is just solo leveling. We saw 5 different, like, solo leveling-esque manhwas yesterday with the same kind of start, and one of them even had the same creepy smiling statue. Every fucking pro tag is a dagger-wielding necromancer. Yeah, solo leveling has, through no fault of its own, ruined manhwas. That's hilarious. Dude, it's so sad. It's just like I was telling Hobby earlier that, like, the Game Awards this year are gonna be so ass. But that's a story for another time. Why? Because nothing good has come out this year because everyone's afraid of GTA. Have they ever been good? Sometimes they've been entertaining. Last year's show was great. Last year's Game Awards was actually really, really fun, yeah.
Are you thinking about reviewing the Limbus secondary characters at some point like Verg,
Yeah.
Karen, Yuri, Cromer, and others?
Once we go through the Kanto, probably, because the problem is if I do that now, someone's gonna spoil me. Someone's going to assume, oh, you played the Kanto, and they're gonna spoil me. But thank you. Or I'm gonna just get spoiled visually, and I don't want to get spoiled for Limbus Company. I'm enjoying my time there. Why not do the Love Corporate Library characters then? Because I'm not playing those games right now. I'd have to see the art because I've seen a little bit of it, and I don't think the artwork for those games is that good. So, like, Limbus has improved dramatically, but even then it took me a while to get into Limbus because I just did not like the art styles going in.
Leviathan and the Greatest Estate Developer are solid webtoons, manhwa.
The Greatest Estate Developer sounds like a Yakuza thing. That sounds great. Alright. Okay. We've been digging around long enough. I finally managed to get, like, that collection order. So, LIMBUS Company is a game that I've been playing and enjoying. One of the most rabid fan bases that I've ever ran across. Affectionate. You guys are insane. Okay? Absolutely fucking nuts. But here's the thing, right? Now that I've played the game that I've been playing, I get why. I understand why. The rabidness of the fandom is like, ah, yes, enlightenment. Because truly, it is everything that you could want in a gacha. It really is. And one of the interesting things about Limbus Company, if you guys don't know this already, if you're brand new to the channel, is the Limbus Company gacha does not work like your run-of-the-mill gacha. Limbus Company doesn't have characters. Limbus Company has 12 sinners, 12 set characters, and what they get for the gacha is called IDs. Which is basically like an alternate reality mirror world version of the character that has a different outfit, different powers, different weapon, all that jazz. So we've been going through some IDs for the past, after last week, and this is actually the second ID video that I do. And we did 6 sinners last time, so we're doing 6 sinners today. We ended up on on Honglu, which is, you know, baby boy. And now we're moving right along, and we're gonna keep the sinners going. It's so funny because I tried to get a friend into Limbus today, and he was like, there's too many dudes, and I was like, dude, it's half and half. It's literally half and half. It's half men, half women. Modern gachas have ruined us to like just fucking expect pussy. But no, Limbus Company has a pretty even ratio of men and women, so we're doing the other half of the sinners tonight. Starting with, who's up on the chopping block? Hey, Heathcliff, this dumbass. Heathcliff is literally dumb of ass and dumb of heart. Like, and all jokes aside, he's a pretty emotionally mature character, but he's an idiot, as much of the cast tends to be for Limbus Company. Now, every single one of these characters is based off a literary figure. Heathcliff is just dead-ass Heathcliff. And in case you can't tell from his stance and his pose and the general expression of absolute disdain, he's a bit of a hothead. So his thing is that he's usually angry at something. And he has a lot of really cool IDs, actually, some of which I do have. And I want to see what Spanish picked for his IDs for today. Average British man. He's like, what is he? He's like a chav. A little bit. Dumbass, love, affectionate, yeah. Oh my god! It's so weird to actually- I see Otis in the background. I kind of love that Limbus has kind of, like, embraced tattoos for a lot of their IDs, because a lot of Eastern media is not the biggest fan of them. Japan, in particular, does not like them at all. So, we're getting some Yakuza-esque Heathcliff here, while the hag is in the background doing hag things. He's just chilling. He's fucking thinking about nothing. The tattoo work is immaculate, by the way. Having a good time, just enjoying the sunlight, while Otis is- what the fuck is she doing? Is she asleep, like, mid-meeting? Because she could be doing this. Meanwhile, Heathcliff is just looking bored and pretty, as he tends to do. Less angry than usual in this one. I do like it, though, because I do like that it actually shows off the tattoo work. You could think that's a shirt at a glance if you're not, like, paying close attention. But no, those are actually really, really cool tattoos. I cannot imagine how much it would hurt to get ink blacked out that hard. Like, ow. Holy shit. Grandma's asleep. Oh, yeah, she might be asleep, honestly. I like that you can see, like, the koi pond in the background, like, the pretty garden in the background. Meanwhile, he's just sitting there trying not to fucking snooze the night away. So it's a very, very cool first artwork for this. It kind of, like, sets the tone of, like, we're in the Yakuza meeting, we're a little bit bored, but we're fine, you know? Doesn't the city have to have kind of some kind of powering effect? Oh, they do? Right, because the city's magic, but no one says it's magic. So let's see the sprite work! Okay, I really like the sprites here. Spanish, you've had people complaining at you that you don't put every single sprite picture in here, for which I will say, please don't put every single sprite picture in here. Ignore them kindly, cause, mama, my Photoshop can only handle so much lag. Okay? Do not do it, please. You don't need to malicious compliance. Ignore them, kindly. I really like the sprite for this, because the outfit is actually painfully simple. I do think that the charm for this fit comes mainly from the tattoos and the weapon, which seem to have matching patterns. Like, if I zoom in on his, like, giant-ass katana, the patterns seem to match the patterns on the tattoos, which are kind of like swirly cloud patterns. Super fucking pretty. I wish I could see him without a shirt. I'm not gonna lie, chat. The straight side of this bisexual menace kind of wants to see him without a shirt. Because, like, I want to see that full tattoo work. Absolutely beautiful. I love the way that he looks in motion. I love the shading. I like that the fact that the outfit is just... like, that's such a sexy fit. Can I, like, say that for a minute? Fellas. Boys. Men. Okay? Ball havers of my chat. This is a good fit. Pants that, like, fit well at the waist, and, like, button-down shirt that's, like, tucked in, rolled up sleeves, that's it, you're good. You don't need to wear anything fancy, that's it, you're good. You also don't need to turbo open your shirt like an absolute whore like Heathcliff is doing here. Like... honest to God, I swear to God, I can see his man tipple, but still, it's a good fit, and I highly encourage more fellas to dress like this, because it just looks nice. It's, like, effortlessly sexy. Do I need the katana too? The katana is optional, but it would give you aura points if you want to impress the ladies or the fellas. I don't know what you're into, chat. This feels like a character in Yakuza who is like that cocky, like, left-hand man of one of the bosses, and the boss fight is one of those really annoying ones where there's, like, 3 health bars, and he just keeps getting back up. You know exactly what motherfucker I'm talking about. And then you have to, like, punch his lights out another 2 more times in different fucking boss fights, and then in the end, he's just like, I give up! And it's like, oh my god, you should have given up 2 fights ago, my guy! Is it me, or even if I knew the katana has a blunt side, I still would not hold it on my shoulder. No, you can hold the blunt side of a katana on your shoulder, no problem. Like... it's not going to slice you if you touch it, you know? Kuze. Oh, yeah, you got it. Yeah, giving real Kuze energy. But I love it. It's like one color scheme, too. This is a completely, like, monochromatic color scheme for his outfit. This sword has a yellow accent, which I actually like. Fits him really well. Fits him really, really, really well. Like, Heathcliff over here be ballin'. He's having a good time. An ass that won't quit. Eh, baby, baby, baby. But, like, when you say ass, you mean that he's a butthole. You won't hurt yourself if you put the ball inside your shoulder. I don't think it would hurt, no. He is holding that sword, though, in that last sprite like he's his cock. He's like, that's how big it is, chat. That's how he tries to impress the ladies. Like, see this? This is how far up it goes. And then Ishmael is in the background just rolling her eyes so hard that she just gave herself a fucking aneurysm. Like, she saw the back of her skull for a second there. It's always kind of flat, though. All the sprites have, like, very flat features. I could give him a fat ass if you give me 2 minutes and a liquefy tool. Like, hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. I could give him the ass that he deserves. Just for you, chat! Over here on the side, I'm just gonna fucking, like, just give him a little bit of a honky. Okay, America's Glizzy, got it. I can give him bulge, actually. No, no, what? No, let's not fuck with the bulge. And then, I don't think I would be able to see... Okay, ass from this angle. Ah, yes, the ass that he deserves. Okay, perfect. Make it perky. See, just so you guys know that I didn't just do this to fucking, Faust. Chat, look at the one that's dashing on the left. I fixed him. And by fixed, I mean I just gave him the fucking yaoi ass that he deserves. Eh, baby! Everyone is so mean to me, beautiful ass. Thank you, I hate it. Oh my god, you're welcome! See the difference, look at the difference. No ass, BBL. No ass, BBL. It was like, oh my god, everyone's so mean to me. Heathcliff with a fat fucking ass. Reminder that Heats VA does yaoi. I hope that he never sees this. But yeah, pretty cool skin. Let's see the uptie. Well, skin ID. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. I've established that I'm good at, like, ooh. See what I said? Where's my triangle? See what I said about the fits being sexy? Like, it was already attractive. It was already attractive. And then, like, he's, like, surrounded by, like, a pile of dead bodies and there's blood. And he's, like, fucking pushing his hair away from his face and I can still almost see the mantiple. Yeah, mama! Yeah, girl! Is this man rat enough for you? Heathcliff is not a rat. Heathcliff is, like, an idiot. But, like, I appreciate this, okay? He looks a little too confident for how stupid he is. That's my secret, Cap. The fucking stupidity masquerades as confidence. The more... Listen. The dumber someone is, the more confidence they project. Like, sometimes someone is, like, so dumb that it loops all the way around to seeming competent. Heathcliff is this person. Yeah, cockiness. The word is cocky. This is the 2 big reasons that Ishmael puts up with this shit in this universe. I feel like Ishmael would just latch on to that mantiple and not let go. Like a fucking remora, you know? Like the fucking fish she is. Don't brush your head with blood. That shit's hard to wash off. I thought you just had to wait till it dries and then just scrub it. One of his dialogues is letting you get a closer look at his tattoos before telling you to fuck off. Ishmael fucking latches onto that titty and doesn't let go. Everyone has decided that Heath and Ish's Kurokumo IDs are fucking. I mean, I think they're fucking in general. I think that they have, like, the sloppiest makeouts on the back of the bus and forget that everyone is still in there and Sinclair is in the seat in front of them sweating. You know? Hi! Hey, fucking still fucking. Yeah, they're going at it in the back of the bus and they completely forgot that everyone is in there. Dusha just slides it. Dusha just fucking sitting next to them, gives fucking Heathcliff a thumbs up, goes back to her cigarette. Alright. More. Oh, shit. Trauma. I don't know what this is, but I can tell you this. There is trauma in those eyes. If a man grows their hair out like that, they have an eye patch, and their coat looks like fucking hobocore.com.org, there is trauma in that backstory. You don't get long, luscious hair like that by being a happy, well-adjusted member of society, okay? No, you don't. That shit comes with PTSD and a dream. He's so pretty. The coat is so good. The scarf is so nice. I love the shattered fucking glass that's framing him. It's like, oh, like, did we need this to look like a My Chemical Romance album cover? No? Okay, I did it anyway, you know? Oh yeah, does he have stubble in this? I think he has stubble in this. The perfect hair shampoo is trauma. He does what you guys don't know is that he washes it in the rainwater. Absolutely gorgeous, though. Beautiful composition. Love the light on this. Love the shattered glass. I like the eye patch as well. And, like, it's like the super confident, cocky attitude vanished completely. But it's still replaced with, like, something serious that, like, you feel like you should probably not fuck with this person, you know? Like, yeah, welcome back to the Black Parade. Yeah, welcome to the Black Parade. Let's fucking sing it. He shaves, and then he lets the rain wash the shave off. Exactly. Okay. Unfortunately, though, as beautiful as this image is, it doesn't let me see the full design, so let me see the sprites. The natural British shower. No. Whoa. Whoa! Ooh, this is giving Van Helsing something awful, and I kind of love it. Oh my god! I actually really like that movie. I love Van Helsing. Is it a good film? No, but it's a fun time, and the aesthetics are fucking on point.com.org. It's fucking giving vampire hunter, werewolf hunter, whatever, dude. Like, the sword covered in, like, thorns, it's gigantic. The giant coffin on his back, the chains, like, the long hair. Why do we have a horse? Why did we fucking where did that come from? Where the fuck did that horse come from? Where did you get it? Oh, the horse doesn't have a head. Better than a horse. I mean, it's just a creature with... Is that a wolf? Yeah, that's not a horse. Horses don't have claws. That looks more like a wolf creature than a horse, honestly. You know, the Headless Horseman? It's a headless horse, man. Yeah. I mean, that's gorgeous. It's like giving such, like, gothic greatness. Oh god, now I know what you remind me of and why you instinctively made me shudder. It's the sword and like it's like the bell-bearing hunter from Elden Ring. You know the ones, right? The ones that had like the big red fuck-all swords that swung them around real hard and like they had insane reach, so you thought you were safe because you rolled away 3 times. You had to roll away 4 times and then it ganked you. Those assholes. That's the vibe it's giving me. Bell-bearing swordsman, like, bitch. I really like this, though, because, again, like, the very, like, grungy, gothic-y, almost, like, Vampire Hunter aesthetic really fits the art style for the sprites for Limbus Company. The really, really hard, blocked-out shadows are great. The hair texture is beautiful. I really like the coat and the boots. The outfit is really, really cohesive, primarily desaturated browns, but then you have, like, that pop of color with, like, the red and the purple and the sword. He doesn't have, like, one eye, but the eye patch actually stands out pretty well. And I like the long hair. If you had told me that this was Heathcliff, though, I probably would not have believed you. Because Heathcliff, I'm very used to cockydipshit.com.org. And this one is like, oh, man, okay, sadness. This is the only, like, non-Gregor ID with a beard, by the way. Yeah, he has stubble. It's, like, vaguely Heathcliff because the hair's really long, but it's beautiful. And, like, yeah, like, I love the way that he's carrying that, coffin casket around with chains. It's like a big chain backpack. I don't know what's in it. Maybe I don't want to know. But, yeah. Giga depressed, a sad boy. It's an Iron Maiden. Why the fuck are we carrying an Iron Maiden around with us? What? Don't tell me if it's justice, but, like, huh? Aura? It has to be for aura farming purposes. That's where he keeps his pocket Dante. You are not putting the clock in there. I don't think that Hong Lu can physically grow a beard. I think he's too pretty for that, yeah. Heathcliff has two moods, and it's hooligan and depression. This one's depression. Justice. Justice is the word I like to use if I'm asking a question that could be a spoiler. So in case anybody actually does answer it, it gets drowned out with justice. Honglu will not be able to grow a beard until he hits that random point where an Asian suddenly ages all at once. Oh, yeah, because, like, Asian genetics are fucking magical. You will literally look the same way you looked when you were 25 until you hit, like, age 60, and then you will shrivel up like a prune immediately. It's not a spoiler. He uses it like a club or puts enemies into it when he's using a skill. Oh! It's to fucking put our enemies into it. This ID doomed the fandom to only have a single joke for a year. I feel like that happens a lot in gachas. Asian elf people look adorable. They have a cuteness factor. Yeah, they do. Yeah, it's the evolution of, like, that body sack you would use to beat up a motherfucker. It's just an Iron Maiden now. I am half Asian, nearing 40, and I still get carded. No! This sword is phenomenal. This sword is probably one of the most strong. The sword, I think, is the focal point of this design, actually. Through color and texture alone, this sword is the focal point. It's a very, very strong one as well. He looks so sad. Okay, I really need to see his, like, up tie, though. Oh dear. Hey, Heathcliff, you got a little, Heathcliff! Oh my god, it's from solo leveling! Like, see what I mean? Like, Heath, you got a bunch of, like, shut up. No! You got a lot of friends back there. Oh, also, really nice detail. The bit of the horse thing creature that head got chopped off, it doesn't look like gore, it looks like a rose. Like, there's actually a really neat detail. It's Lunashi! Me summoning my fucking things from the ether because I'm about to go live to play Limbus Company. Whenever I, like, get up and I'm like, I'm playing Limbus! Those, like, fucking purple things in the back. Yeah, that's my chat. This is, like, the Limbus Company fandom coming out from, like, beyond the grave to be like, someone's playing Limbus. You know? You just ring the triangle, you announce Limbus Company, and out they come, and I love them. I do. Yeah, arise, sleeper agents! And then they show up, and it's great. That's literally it. The one in the front there, that's, like, the one that's, like, super hard, that's Spanish. My editor, ladies and gentlemen. I am Heathcliff in this equation. I'm aura farming. I'm, like, fucking just walking around. I just announced the Limbus Company stream. It's, like, ass o'clock in the morning. I'm tired, but I'm streaming anyway. That's it. The Limbusi senses are tingling. This is a badass. Heathcliff changed names to solo, like, hey, I'm so glad I wasn't the only one to make that joke. Like, jokes aside, the artwork is baller. It's absolutely phenomenal. Like, I love the composition for it. I love the pops of purple all over the picture. I love how strongly vibrant the red is. I love the Lunashi horse. And I also like that despite the fact that there's a lot going on in this picture, Heathcliff is still front and center here. Because, like, the sword leads you to his body. The Lunashi leads you to his body. He has a singular purple accent in his eye. Like, it's absolutely beautiful, gorgeous. I love this man. Like, he's imdiot, affectionate. But he does his job well. Meow. It's well animated. Oh yeah, these do have live 2Ds if I'm not mistaken, but like we just have the straight up illustrations here. Meow. Can I say more about Heath? If it's a spoiler, no. If I mention the horse, I'm pretty sure my husband still has his head, so he's fine. The art darkens and shows his eyes growing purple for aura. Ooh, okay, okay. I like that though.
I return with another fun fact. In the Wuthering Heights book, Heathcliff beats his wife.
I mean, Heathcliff in the books is not nice, but the one in Limbus Company is funny. Thank you.
Kurokamo Heathcliff is the one a Twitter user was like, I would let him do unspeakable things to me, and the voice actor saw and was like, what the?
Oh my god. I hope that, like, none of the VAs ever see me, like, fucking simping over these like this. Thank you.
She is trying to put the words Heathcliff and caked up in the same sentence and is having a mental breakdown.
But I did it anyway. Thank you.
In case it wasn't clear, that first Heathcliff ID was from the same faction as the Boobs Out Ishmael one, there was a lot of shipping art of those two.
What, people don't ship them already? I've shipped them already. Thank you. He's be actually someone who played Limbos. Oh my god, you're right! There's a chance that they might see this. Part of me's kind of glad I don't have subtitles to Korean. Well, then again, how do you fucking subtitle anything I say into Korean? I'm pretty sure I speak some form of alien subset of English that is only understandable to my community. They're learning English. No! Alright, okay. Let's keep going. It's inevitable. Oh, no. Spanish, they already know you in the Limbus fandom that, like, you edit for me. And, like, he goes in and he's like, I don't know if I like people knowing who I am. And I'm like, you're fine. Okay. Speaking of which, Fish. So, I like Ish in Limbus Company because she's, like, one of, like, the only characters in this fucking game that has, like, 2 brain cells to rub together. Like, most sinners are dumb as a bag of rocks. Ishmael actually is a lot smarter than most people. She's super cool. She has an amazing fucking set of ginger-ass hair. It's everywhere. So much. So gorgeous. She constantly talks about working on a ship because, hello, the book that she comes from is Moby Dick. And, yeah, I just think she's really neat. And I don't know if she has any sleeper agent bags, but I really hope I don't get jump scared like I did last week with Dawn's fucking sleeper agent bags. Oh yeah, it was her birthday recently. Yeah, happy birthday, Fish. Sane. No, Faust is really smart, but, like, she's also super, like, condescending. And Yisong is smart, but he never speaks. Like, I feel like Ishmael is the one that's actually smart that actually speaks up. But let's see what IDs we are rocking this time. Where the fuck are you guys hiding these? I'm sorry. Are we looking at the same character? What the? Wait, what? I know she has bags, but I thought she was on the modest end of the spectrum. Modest! You reviewed Kuroish. That one wasn't that big! Like, and this is why I definitely think that they should redo the initial sprites, okay? Project Moon, I am begging you. Redo your initial sprites. It is people's first impression into the game. I was someone who one of my first gacha fucking impressions was fucking Genshin Impact, so I'm kind of used to the fucking breasted boobly. So when I first saw Limbus, I was like, they're cute, but they're a little bit too, like, androgynous looking for my taste. But then you have this. Can we please redo the initial sprites? And just accentuate them a little bit? Just a little bit. Is one of the city singularities growing tits? Is there like a fucking like nest that you go into and suddenly it's like boom, like, oh, what's the singularity here? Everyone suddenly spawns tits, including Dante. I don't care. Like everybody, all the boys, all the girls, everybody gets fucking fat titty. Like, probably. Oh, what's the singularity in this nest? Plastic surgery. But that's just Korea. Like. With power comes boobs. I am obsessed with this, but I can't stop looking at them. I'm sorry. It's such a cute outfit, though. Bitch. Like, there's like strips of fabric there. Look at how big her hand is compared to these tatas. How small. Like, I'm putting a hand, like, I have like decent badubas, right? I'm putting a hand on my tit right now. I can still curve my fingers around a bulk of it. If Ish puts her hand on that booba right now, it's just gonna like squish flat. There's nothing, like, you can grab and you're never gonna reach the edge. Like, you're never gonna reach the edge! That being said, the outfit is adorable. I really, really like her hair buns, and I really, really like the braids. Ishmael has so much hair that if someone can actually do these hairstyles, it's her, I feel. And I like that. I like that we play with the insane amounts of fucking bright-ass orange hair that she has, which is absolutely gorgeous. Love the ruffles on the sleeve. Really nice mix of east and west there. I also like the white hair that she has. The few strands of, like, really, really light hair there. Who the fuck is that behind her? Is that Yi-sung? Is that, like, a sad cat? Yeah, I see the thigh opening as well. Very, very nice sleeves. Very cute. I like the fan. I like the parasol. She looks fucking great, and the ruffles on the hair buns are so adorable. And she's making eye contact with me, but I'm making eye contact with those. 'Cause, yeah. It's Uma-song. He's a normal person! But, yeah, I really, really like this look for Ish. Let's see the full ID, though. Let's see, like, the sprite work, because I can't gauge the outfit with these images. They're more, like, meant to be, like, in CGs for a moment. Oh, that's a— why is there so much blood? Why do the shoes not match? Okay, the blood I can forgive. It's LIMBUS Company. Why do the shoes not match? Why are the shoes uneven? I think that's just color, not blood. No, that looks like blood. It's LIMBUS Company. It could probably be blood. I think that is shading. That is not shading. This is not shading. One boot goes all the way up to almost the knee, and the other one fucking is not a boot at all. It has strappies. What the fuck? One of them is for kicking, obviously. Okay. LIMBUS Company is a phenomenal game, amazing gacha. I will sing its praises till the day I fucking die. I never forgive the uneven shoes. Never! It is my one fucking character design pet peeve. I hate uneven shoes. If something is meant to be symmetrical, it is meant to be symmetrical on your fucking feet, because that shit supports you, okay? That's how you walk around. That's how you fucking avoid flat foot. It is one of the most distracting character design fuck-ups in my personal opinion. I consider it a fuck-up that you can see anywhere. Gachas are particularly bad at doing this. I never thought I would see it from my man LIMBUS Company, but I still do not like uneven shoes. The rest of the outfit, fucking flawless, gorgeous, beautiful, okay? It's a sock. It's still uneven. I don't care how you guys justify it. It's still a bad design choice, okay? A sock is better than a straight-up boot. But in the sprite, I can't tell that it's a sock, so it's still a fucking cinema sin in my eyes. The rest of the outfit, though, if I crop out the feet, gorgeous, beautiful. I love the striped fabric that makes up the bulk of the dress. I love the oversized sleeves. Love it, love it, love it. The fan being a weapon is absolutely gorgeous, which kind of suits her. Again, crazy amount of hair on this girl. Like, Ish has such a ridiculous amount of hair, it's never not gonna be funny to, like, watch her, like, go at it. The expression really doesn't change much. She's not big of an emoter. And I like the color balance, because somehow, despite the outfit being predominantly red, the hair doesn't drown it out. And that's a big problem when you're working with such a vibrant tone for something like a character's hairstyle, is that you have to be very, very careful with the koroshiori, however you plan outfits, because that orange could wash out most colors. it could drown them the fuck out. But they picked a shade of red that's just saturated enough to stand out without burning out your retinas. Because I don't know if you guys have noticed this about Limbus Company. They don't tend to work with very bright colors. Since the overall aesthetic of the game is fairly grungy and like kind of sad.com.org, they don't do really bright colors. I would say that Ishmael's hair is one of the very, very few exceptions, you know? But I really like what they did with the dress itself. The dress itself is gorgeous. The leg slit is really nice. And the oversized sleeves have always been a banger to me. I've always enjoyed seeing stuff like that. And I love her hair to bits. Love it so, so, so much. That being said, though, another sprite thing. The sprites have, like, no tits. Why would you make a fucking artwork that has fucking the sleeper agents coming out, right? And then, like, the sprite work, she's flat. Like, no wonder I never believed people when they told me that they had fat bags. It would get in the way during the fight. What, the boobs? Maybe. But yeah, the sprite work is gorgeous. I will squint at the sock. I'm not condemning the design. No, because on its like as a whole it works. I am squinting at the sock thing because I do not like that, but the design on its own, beautiful. No one's gonna hear me say that, by the way. Everyone's just gonna hear that I don't like the yee ass sock, and they're gonna be like, oh my god, Lily hates it. No, I don't. Calm your tits. I think it's a lovely design. I just do not like mismatched shoes. At least you can notice the hips. No, yeah, like, the silhouette for the outfit is great overall. I think that it's very strong, especially with the braids. And I also like that, like, the blood or pattern on the bottom of the dress is actually severely toned down. Because if it was bright red, it would have actually clashed a little bit. Don't you have mismatched socks? I only wear mismatched. Oh, I don't have mismatched socks, by the way. I have a sock and a tight thing, but they're both the same pattern. And my shoes are the same. Mismatched shoes is my issue, not socks. You can mismatch socks, and that's fine, so long as it's not too dissonant. And again, some asymmetry is fine for a design, but mismatching shoes is usually where I draw the line, because that's like the one thing that should almost always be symmetrical. It looks really distracting when they look like completely different shoes. That's my problem. Socks are fine. Just make sure they're not super different. And with this one, it's kind of hard to tell it's a sock because it's really blocky, so that's why I thought that it's like two completely different shoes. Maybe if it had the black stripies, I would see it more of a sock. I'd be like, oh, okay, she's just wearing a sock. That's a bit weird, but fine. All right, let's see the uptie. Where the fuck are you? Chat. For such a petite figure, she's really packing them in. Like, where the fuck is she putting these? Look, the Limbus Company uniform is very funny. The Limbus Company uniform is designed to, like, completely get rid of your bags. She has to be fucking stuffing her bra. Like, holy shit, those are not real. The waist is so snatched. The waist is snatched, and the boobs are breasting boobily. Like, also ass. She has a nice set of hips, but, like, the tits are so big. Holy shit. I like the glow in her eyes a lot, too. And I actually really love the movement in the braids. They convey a ton. It's very, very dynamic. There's always blood in these. Always. All the uptie artworks always have, like, at least a little bit of blood. I think it looks great, though. You can see, like, the fan slicing into a motherfucker. And you can also see, like, how nicely the background kind of, like, blends into everything else. I see some parasols. I see some, like, shifting lights. She's, like, destroying someone's umbrella and their entire existence, you know? How does she have such knockers? I'm pretty sure that, like, there's at least one singularity in the city that makes people just grow breastises, plastic surgery. Chinese chongasms are not designed with bras in mind. Oh, so this is, like, just going, like, the ballistics are free. No bra, just freedom. Tight clothes make them look bigger. Tight clothes make them look bigger. If you're wearing tight things, your tatas will look bigger. It's not even a singularity. It's just like a cyberpunk dystopia. You can buy bigger tits if you feel like it. Yeah, I don't think that Ish would buy them. The boobs are out. It's a beautiful illustration regardless. Like, I say that like it's a bad thing. No, the tits are great. The tits are great. I think that like, if it's one of those things about Limbus that I think could benefit them is that they could use a little bit more sexy. I'm not saying goon. They don't need that. I saw the new Azure Lane one today and I gagged because it was gross. They don't need goon. They need a little bit more sexy, and stuff like this helps a lot. Like, Limbus is never going to do goonacity. Never! They've never done anything goony. It's not their style. But adding a little bit of that spice definitely helps a lot. And it's nice to see that they've been adding it with the newer units, but in a way that's very tasteful. Very classy spice. We're not sure if sex canonically exists in the city. I think it does. Look at that snatch. Jesus. Yeah, it's nice and subtle. It's nice and subtle. Well, there's nothing subtle about those, but you know. More. Ah! Wait, they got rid of her hair. No! Why did they delete her bald? For me, Ishmael kind of needs the mountains of hair or I'm gonna get sad. Is this Ish from the middle? See, this one is actually hiding her ballistics. This is like what I expect from baby girl. Cause like I was like convinced that Ish was one of the flatter ones. I don't hate the bowl cut though. I don't like. Are we hiding behind the caution tape, reading comics so people don't fucking find me and interrupt me? Like, why are you ripping that out? Why are we reading Fixers Monthly? She reads it for the articles. Who the fuck Oh, who is that? Who is she stabbing? Is that... Who does she keep stabbing? She's stabbing Fixers. We do not like Fixers. She's taking them out of the magazine to put on her hate board. Oh, she looks so cute, though. Angry. So angry. Power scaling creature. Yeah. This is the Ishmael that power scales. All of them do. This is genuinely Zoomer-ish. Oh, is this the one that goes 6'7"? Like, does she quote memes at you? She speaks like a Zoomer. Oh, I hate that. See, if anybody was gonna speak like a Zoomer in this cast, it had to have been Don Quixote, but no. Literally, yes, unironically. No! Why would she say 6'7"? Why would they do that? Project Moon, why would you do that? I like the illustration a lot, though. I really like the thick white lines around the character. It really makes her pop. And I like what they did with the foreground. It frames her super nicely. Okay, let's see the sprite work so I can actually see the outfit. Oh, my lord. Oh, she looks so comfy, though. Like, you can still tell it's a middle ID because she's wearing A, slab sweatpants. And B, she has chains around her arms, and I think most of the members of the middle have those. She still has the color scheme as well. They're still purple. Are those little... Is that her weapon? Oh, yeah, I thought there were little bat wings on the back of her jacket, but it's her swords. Okay, her swords are actually fucking so dope because she has, like, black swords with orange blades and purple fucking handles. That's so cool! Bonus points for the Slav sweatpants. I appreciate the Slavicness, okay? The Slav fucking attitude of this outfit is everything. The big fucking sneakers, the fucking baggy sweatpants with the racing stripe, the giant jacket, and then, because it's Ish, the thing I like about Ish is that she, I think, to me, is probably behind, like, Faust, the most feminine sinner. She always has something, you know? Like, Faust has, like, her MILF sweaters, which are very, very cute. But Ish always has a bow, a cute hair accessory, a ton of hair. She's probably, like, the one girly pop who probably loves shit like makeup and all that jazz, but just doesn't talk about it. I love the little bow. You know what she reminds me of? She reminds me of Kim Pines from Scott Pilgrim. Like, that expression with the bowl cut and the freckles, it's so Kim Pines coded. I'm sorry, chat. Yeah, it's kind of Kim Pines coded, very funny. 21-year-old, by the way. Oh, yeah, no, like, you can have a cute bow when you're 20s. She was a sailor. Damn, you're right. No, it does kind of look like Kim. It's beautiful. I love the colors. I love the orange accents that, like, clash with her hair really well. I like the giant jacket, and I like that we still have, like, the chains from the middle, because that's how you can tell it's a middle unit. When do we get her making out with Don Quixote? I have to put her and Heathcliff in a get-along t-shirt in the back of the bus. She likes being a girl because the boat didn't allow makeup. You think? It's very likely that she didn't get to do a lot of girly things on the boat, so now she's making up for lost time. I mean, you just mentioned how base it is for Limbus to make all the important characters decidedly not minors. I was gonna say that, like, one of the things I like the most about Limbus Company is that none of the characters are minors. Because why would they be? If you work for a company like this, you have to be an adult. We have some of them that you can tell they're younger, like Sinclair, because he has, like, less experience and he throws up a lot. But, like, for the most part, everyone in this game is over 18 and it shows. Like, yeah, everyone's at least 20. Even Donkey, who has, like, a very childish personality, has the vibes of someone who's, you know, an adult. In a Donkey Kong, who would be the best pair her with? Maybe Virgilius, I don't know. But yeah, let's see that uptight. Not a single fetus. There she is! There she is! Look at that. Look at that. Like, that poor cleanup crew is gonna have to do so much work. She took care of it. She took care of it. Why would you wear a white jacket if you're going in to fucking make things hella bloody, okay? Like, I love the bows so much. It's so flirty. And the fucking chains on her arms look fucking dope. I really like the swords. And the way that the light is hitting her is so dramatic, you know? For style, the amount of laundry that they would probably go through, though. Fashion. I like the look of this one a lot. It's pretty stylish. The hat from the fixer that whose picture she's looking at is actually right on her side, which is a really, really neat touch. And you can see, like, the corpse behind her, almost. And I see some sparks. Maybe she set the building on fire? I think that this ish has, like, no chill whatsoever. It's pretty cool, though. It's pretty cool. I like it. I like it a lot. She probably has, like, 100 of the same outfit. That seems to be something that she would do. That definitely seems like something they would do. The blades heat up, so they could cauterize the wound immediately. What ish does have chill? None. And yeah, everything in this image is painted so beautifully and with, like, so much care. The chains, the blood splatters, the hair, the hood, like, I really like seeing a lot of the all of the skins for Limbus, because, like, the art quality has done nothing but go up, which I think is pretty cool. And they really found their stride, yeah. It's really nice to see good art in an era of AI slop. Yeah, I like seeing it a lot. Thank you, by the way.
By DLMFAO.
Thank you. Who's that standing in the upper left corner? Someone from the middle, probably. Thank you.
Ishi legit has Schrodinger's bags.
She does. I'm sorry. Like, Ishi looks like she doesn't have any bags, and then she takes off the shirt, and it's like, what the fuck, you know? Thank you.
I guess Lily has never worn a business suit. My aunt wears them sometimes, and the first time I saw her in one, I thought she got a reduction.
Oh, I've popped buttons. I've worn business suits before. I've popped buttons. Look, a blouse is not your best friend unless you have a modest chest size.
To be fair, the city probably has clothing that can supernaturally suppress and bind tits. Dimensional compression and Kevlar clothes now in one.
Maybe. They probably also have self-cleaning bullshit, too. Thank you.
Ishmael has 4 ID of Asian characters. Trully and Knee Howdy of Limbus.
Thank you. The node to the community. No, I've popped buttons. I don't like blouses. They're inconvenient.
Keep in mind I am not an artist, but wouldn't the blood also be on the gold trim for the Chinese Ishmael? It could be red coloring.
It could be red coloring, yeah. Thank you.
The first Ishmael ID was the beginning of a bunch of weeb jokes for Ishmael in the community due to the amount of Eastern, it's this pale ginger gets.
Oh, yeah, I wonder how many of them have watched Gintama for obvious reasons. Thank you.
She must be inspired by the 9,000 degree knife vids.
Yeah, one of them. Thank you. You can't forgive that Dawn apparently has self-cleaning shoes, can you? I don't think those clean themselves. I think that those are stinky. You caught Ishmael at a very Chinese time in her life. I did! The whole hot knife time I completely forgot about. Like what? The fucking fact that the knife can cauterize wounds? Yeah, I see a burnt up torso in the background. But yeah, I like what they did with Ish. Okay, okay. Who is next on my chopping block? Why are you guys screaming justice? No, I think it's Roja time. Yeah! My favorite Russian mommy has entered the chat. Rogia, I tried to listen to your book. I got bored. I was like, I'm gonna be intellectual and I'm gonna have an audiobook of Crime and Punishment. I got bored! I am not this person. I'm not built for political commentary and the depression and reality of Soviet Russia, okay? I'm not built for it. I'm not. I love her. I love my gambling fucking gluttonous queen with massive fucking bags, gorgeous hair, and who mommies everybody. Everybody! She's so pretty and she has a big axe and the tits look giant in the Limbus Company uniform, which is saying something because it suppresses them. It's Russian political prose. It's super dry. I didn't like it. Like, dude, imagine how fat your bags have to be if you're even deforming the Limbus Company uniform. Mama, okay? Okay, let's see the IDs. Oh my. Oh, why is she so sad? Is this I see the Walpeepee thing. This is a fucking Walpeepee ID. This is probably the magical girl Roja. Sadness. Sadness. Why did you make her so sad? Who took her food? Who stole her food? Who stole mommy's food? Like, I love how, like, her chest plate is too small for her. I love that, because, like, this chest plate does not fit over the entirety of those bags. Maybe that's why she's sad. Also, they straightened her hair. Her hair is usually much, like, bigger than this. It's really pretty, though. Why do we have a prison tattoo? Despair. God, she's so gorgeous, though. I like the coat, and I really like the pauldrons, but, like, for a magical girl quote-unquote ID, I don't see a ton of magical girl in it, but maybe the full fit is going to be a little bit more magical girl coded, if that makes sense. I like the color scheme, though. Blue suits her. Blue actually looks super good on her, I feel. This is the strongest sinking ID in terms of raw damage, I think. Really? The Abno has one, too. Oh, is the thing in the background an abnormality? It's part of the ego getup. Oh. Blue with Roja, I think it's like a beautiful take. And I love how I can tell that this is now a Walpeepee ID. I'm in too deep. I'm in too deep, chat. Like, I'm sorry, I've been adopted by the Limbus Company fandom because I know what fucking Walpurgisnacht is in fucking Limbus, and now I call it Walpeepee just like everybody else does. So now when I see the red and the green, I'm like, Walpeepee! And I do like the Leonardo DiCaprio meme, I point at it, you know. It's too late for me. Okay, but like, as cool as this artwork is, because I love what's happening in the background, I want to see the full fit. Oh, that's so pretty. Okay, so she still has a fuck ton of hair, but it's not fluffy. It's like someone straightened it, I think. The sword, rapier, I think, insane, absolutely gorgeous. I'm kind of obsessed with that coat, though. The coat is fucking stunning. Because it has, like, the night sky, a bunch of constellations, almost like a gradient. They shaded it really, really well in the art style for the sprites, too. And it's funny because for a magical girl ID, quote-unquote, there's, like, not much magical girl about it, except for the coat. And then, like, the rest of her fit is, like, very, like, corporate tech. Like, we have, like, the jacket, we have the little bit of padding on the chest, a little bit of the pauldrons are a little bit... And, like, some armor on the legs, but the rest of it is, like, pants. Another thing I have to give Limbus credit for, they're not afraid of putting girls in pants. I don't know what it is with gachas nowadays. If you know, you know, that, like, putting pants on a character is not allowed unless they're vacuum sealed to the pussy. Like... Pants have to work like plug suits or like those like gross kind of like Lululemon leggings that you can see everything into. Otherwise, they're not allowed to wear them. So it's kind of like nice to see that like Limbus Company lets the girly pops wear pants that actually fit them well. Oh, there's a constellation in the sword! That's so cool! That's such a cool weapon! I'm a dork for like good weapon design because like, mama. Constellation in the sword and fucking gorgeous, yeah. It's the Dipper. Which one? The Big Dipper. Oh! There's barely any IDs for these girls that has a skirt. Yeah, there's a lot of suits in Limbus Company. And, like, I like a lot of suits, but I also do like me some skirts as well. I think that they look really nice. She has floating swords also. Oh! Overall, though, I feel like the color scheme is really, really nice. The themes are on point. On point. Like, it's a sad night. Get it? Sad night because it's nighttime, because stars and constellation, and night because she's a night of despair. Ha ha! Like, there's layers to this, okay? It's like an onion. It's like an onion of sadness. That's Limbus Company. I love her, and I love this outfit, and I love the silky smooth hair, and I also kind of like the sad clown tattoo she's got on her eyelid. It's so cute. She stabs herself. What? Why? It's like that Ryoshu that I got, that I was, like, playing with and I was loving it, and then she turned around and stabbed my Heathcliff, and I was like, what the fuck, dude? Because sad. She stabs herself, and then she gains more power. I hate it here. You mean Ryoshu? Yeah, my Ryoshu stabbed my Sinclair, and I got really mad at it. I was like, why? She stabs herself to get sadder. I feel like if I stab myself, I would not get sad. I would get annoyed at myself for causing damage, you know? Absolutely gorgeous, though. Great design. The only bad thing is that they nerfed the tatas. But it's okay, because she has so much tatas, and apparently everyone else has a ton of tatas, that it doesn't matter. Absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Like, the night sky, shadows, constellations. The absolute look of despair on her face. Oh, baby girl, let me hold you! She needs her roach daddy. Who fucking tops in that Rhodia? I don't even have to ask. Like, oh, between Rhodia and Gregor, who tops? Who? Not the roach. It's not the roach. Like, yeah, he would be too anxious to top. I feel like he would be afraid that he would like accidentally hurt her with the bug hand. But no, she's fine. Rhodia would ride him like a horse. She would squish that roach. She would annihilate him. That's the worst part. He would love it. Because it's so funny. Because, like, whenever... I can tell when Rhogia's speaking in this game without even fucking looking. If I hear, like, a kind of, like, whiny, pouty voice. Or if I see, ew, a bug in any text, I know it's her. You know? Except you fucking Gregor, okay? But... it's such a beautiful illustration that she's like annihilating those abnormalities. There's so much blood. She looks so sad, but the composition is flawless. I wish though that I could see this without the Walpipi frame. Cause that fucking red and green is fucking with my Koroshiori! Get rid of the fucking Walpipi frame for once. I wonder if there's versions of this artwork without it, but like I love what I'm seeing though. Gregor is wife. Yeah. Yeah. No, behold the wall PP. I'm seeing it. I am afraid not. That's too bad. That's too bad, because, like, they're beautiful illustrations, and I feel like I would like to see them without the frame. Okay. Let's see the second one that she has for these IDs. Busted. Cracked. Are we nice in this ID? No. But, like... This is probably the meanest I've ever seen Roja ever, and she's usually a giant sweetie. But, I have this. It's fucking cracked. I'm sorry. Like, this is probably the best Roja in the game right now. She, doesn't give a shit. No eating, only drinking. Like, someone mentioned that, like, you can tell how sad Roja is in an ID if there's no food in the picture. We've replaced the food with liquor. I don't know what that means. That bun is holding on for dear life. Oh, dude, that bun is going to explode. Pop me on the forehead. She's gonna call me a slur, and then I'm gonna thank her. Like, liquor and a smoke. Fun fact: I actually can't stand cigars. They make my, like, throat close up. Like, I hate them. They smell so gross. It's the newest, so by, like, definition, I really like this look. I love the messy hair, the glare in the eyes, the fucking haze of smoke, and, like, the fucking empty liquor bottles. Like, her hair is just everywhere on that couch. Everywhere. It's still stupid long, and does it need to be that long? No. But it is, and I thank her for it. And also, like, there is something incredibly attractive. Incredibly. About a woman in a suit of any color that isn't black, right? I love me a plain black suit. I do. They get the job done. But, like, put a woman in a red suit. Ugh. It's just immediately... It immediately boosts the sex factor by, like, 10. Red is just that color, chat. Also, I've, like, seen some of, like, the voice lines for this. Why does, like, she's so mean to Heathcliff. Anytime something happens with this ID, she's just like, Heathcliff! Like, he gets the fucking blame for everything, and I'm like, oh god, Roja, Jesus. This woman wears more pants than I do, and she has nice pants. Lore. Yeah, okay. The reason is justice. Oh, okay. She's very mean to him. Like a chew toy. I feel so bad for him. Sometimes I feel bad for him, sometimes I don't. Like, win the clash, Heathcliff, win it! Yeah, she just gives him shit for existing. It's great. Okay. But yeah, I love this image because it just kind of, like, conveys the aggression, okay, that this Roja has. Let's see the sprite work. Yeah. Yeah, like... Oh, I love to see her in action because, again, I have this unit, but the tilted hat, the burgundy suit, the fact that the tits are struggling to escape that blouse, even in the sprite work. Do you know how rare that is? Like, mama, they want to go places. Let them. Like, the loafers, the gorgeous straight-legged pants, the fact that the blouse is open, the insane amount of hair! So much hair. 2 katanas. And also, we're chain smoking in this one. Roja is not the type to chain smoke, but we always have a cigar in this one for, like, no good reason. Also, whenever she finishes a clash, she makes, like, the most, like, smug noise on the planet. It's so great. She finishes a clash, she goes, tongue, and then it's like, okay, Roja, did you need to make that noise every time? Yeah, that's how I know I'm done, by the way. Meow. She says next. Oh! Next in Korean, but, like, she says it in, like, the most smug way imaginable. This, I think, like, this is, like, I'm collecting Rojas because, yeah, this one makes me unseasonably gay. Like, I don't know why. I don't know if it's the suit or the blouse or, like, the fucking belt cinched in at the waist or, like, the hat or what, but, like, it's so gorgeous. Like, I think I have most thumb units now because of this bitch. Like... I have thumb Mersol. I have thumb Rodia. I have thumb... Who else do I have? See, Heathcliff and Sinclair. I have all of them. The only reason I switched some of them for, like, the Dawn offices is because they're PP units, so they're strong as shit. But, like, I would have kept the fucking full thumb team, okay? All of the thumb units belong to me. This woman is a lesbomancer. Yes, please. I love that, by the way. What the fuck is a lesbomancer? It's just a commander of lesbians. I feel like I really want the thumb Faust, though. I feel like she would do well there. Thumb and Dante are one of the strongest teams. Thanks Spanish for that, because he's been helping me through that. Okay. Gorgeous, stunning, beautiful lady. Let's see the upside. Hey, baby! They're almost out, baby! Dude. They're gonna pop out. Oh, yeah, that button, it doesn't have much longer left to live. Fucking... Look at the hair. Look how beautiful that is. Hair, gorgeous. Eye shiny, gorgeous. Aura farming as fuck. The titties are out, almost. The coat is beautiful. She's putting that sword back into its sheath like it's nobody, like it owes her fucking money. Like, is it a gun? What? That's our revolver barrel. What? Where the fuck does it fire from? Why? Like... Dude, I really, really, really love the design for this unit. And, like, I'm not just saying it because I have it. It's just because, like, it's everything. Where do you think the tremor explosions came from? The tits. Magic? Sometimes units just do that. I thought that the tremor came from, like, the tits fucking colliding with a solid object and sending it to fucking Jupiter. Okay, valid. Yeah, just, you get slapped by those. Reverberates tremor. It's to make the sword swing faster. Wouldn't that blow your arm off? God, I love her. I'm very gay. Okay, for this Roja. The tits. Lovingly rendered that cleavage line, by the way. Okay, no, these are gigantic. Hold on. It starts like, bitch. If my anatomy knowledge is correct, she's rocking fucking, like, that's a 10 on my chart. Hold on, I'm measuring. And, like, they end, like, should end, like, right under the armpit. And, like, the cleavage line starts all the way up here. Dude! Okay, that is redonkulous. And keep in mind, they're contained in a bra at the moment. If you let these puppies out, Gregor's never breathing again. Like, oh, how did that roach get squished? She just grabbed the boob and punked it on the table, like. And then everyone's like, no! What's the name of the roach? For the thumbnail Spanish, I'm gonna complete the circle. Put me in here, soy facing. Yeah, she's gonna see a roach on the table, grab her tits, slam it down, and then Gregor's gonna be like, Pablo, no! She's gonna tremor burst kill that roach by mistake. God, they're big. Yeah, for your consideration. Compare the tit diameter to the head diameter. Oh, the thing is, these have gravities, so they don't look at, like... So they're not that bad. They're not that bad. They have decent gravity. Dude, what the fuck is with this level of Baduba?
BTW, yesterday was Ishmael's birthday.
Happy birthday to the fish, thank you. I'm pretty sure you're overcalculating, whatever. No, I'm a not safe for work artist. Trust me, I know these things. You can see the curvature of the booba. Thank you. I'm not overestimating. I've drawn enough fucking fat fucking bags in my lifetime to tell you that I'm completely right. I say this with full fucking confidence, chat. I've drawn many a fat tit in my fucking day.
Rhodia is always depressed. She just doesn't show it. Projecting confidence is her coping mechanism.
I love her, though.
She is deeply insecure.
I know, but, like, she's so pretty, though. Thank you.
For first Rhodia, as the fight continues and her sanity increases or decreases, more and more swords will float around her. to attack or defend.
Oh, okay, cool. Thank you. When you make the comic, are you using this ID? No, this ID is mean.
She gets 3 floating swords that when she goes into her negative form begin to stab her. Her negative form is her stronger form.
Damn, I should probably get that ID next wall PP then. Thank you.
Nitrodia was at the same wall pipey as Magical Dawn. Most people weren't nearly as excited for her, but she turned out way stronger.
Yeah,
How
like
the
if you're going
turntables.
by meta, Roja seems like the bigger, more busted unit.
If you have ever seen Bolalaika from Black Lagoon, it's definitely a similar vibe.
I haven't, but I'll look into it. Thank you. I thought you had it. I don't remember if I got that one in wall PP or not. I think I just got the Dawn people.
She is big like Russian bear.
She is large and I love it. I don't want to be pretty. I don't want to be strong like like man who is pretty. I want to be strong like bitch who fights bears in the forest, and that's Rodia.
Fun fact. The fighting style she uses, Palermitan style, takes its name from the IRL fencing style of the same name, which in turn takes its name from the Sicilian town Palermo. This has no bearing on
The story, to be clear. I mean, I figured, but thank you. Magical Girl Dawn still has a higher damage per singular attack, but per spell rotation, Roja is stronger. I love her, okay? I love her. More sinners! But yeah, I like to see that, like, Roja has some really OP fucking IDs. Okay, okay. Who's after Roja? The gay. Which one? Oh, this one! Okay, yeah, no, the actual gay one. Yeah, Sinclair is gay.com.org. Like, yeah. I was like, oh, the gay. Which one, bitch? Like, not a gay, the gay. He is the gay. He's drowning in pussy. MILF Hunter, okay? Like, hats off to my boy Sinclair, because this man be drowning in pussy, okay? Like, MILF Hunter. Everybody mommies him. Okay, everybody mommies his ass. He's like surrounded by fucking women on all fucking counts. MILF Hunter. I think that's a joke because his character in the book literally dated like Damien's mom. So like Sinclair is canonically a fucking MILF ass hunter, okay, chat? Like him and Ryoshu are my ride or die. They seem to be connected like spiritually. Also, Limbus, you're not fucking fooling me. This blue snake in the background?
When growing up.
Oh.
Imagine if she got proper nutrition.
I know, Jesus, busted. This fucking snake wrapping around the tree, by the way, that's Damien. That's not a snake. That scarf, yeah, that's Damien. 1,000,000,000%. That's the power of the gay.com.org. Like, you're not fooling me, Limbus Company. It is Damien's scarf. It is. Dang, Damien is girthy. Why do you think Sinclair wants it so bad? Stretch that boosty, noosey. Okay, what do we got? Because last time we had Mariachi Sinclair, and that was lovely. Ooh. So Sinclair has 2 modes for me. Crying and throwing up. And absolute aura farm. There is sadly no in between. Like... So this reminds me of the Faust one that's like the rabbit, but this has to be some sort of quack. Okay? Some form of chicken. I see like the crested feathers and I see like the feathers on the back. I love the red eyes. The texture work in this actual ID illustration is so gorgeous. From like the cloak to like the scarf, the hat, even the stuff in the background looks fucking baller. But this one has to be some form of chicken, some cock.com.org, you know? Like... Yeah, he even has, like, fucking stupid chicken fingers, mama. Ew. Like, how the fuck, me play the chicken song? You can play any chicken song so long as it's not copyrighted. Yeah, like, you see, like, the 3 feathers on the back, and then, like, the feathers in the hat, and then, like, the eyes are red, which, like, really, really ties the whole thing together super nicely. Which I like a lot. And then there's, like, just people walking alongside him, but he's commanding. He's commanding in his manliness. The short king commands the army, because he has big contrast, and the other figures don't, okay? Because that red and black are very, very striking together. Absolutely gorgeous. And I like the talon hand, I do. That's a really nice, like, nod to the fact that this actually is, like, a chicken-based skin. Self-cooking chicken. At least he didn't take any bites out of raw-ass chicken. You know who you are. Like, at least he saw chicken and he did not take any fucking bites out of it before cooking it. Are those his fingies or the sword hilt? I think those are his... This is his fingies. Yeah, this is fingies. He's commanding in his mantless. Lily, please. What? He is! A short king is always gonna be the center of attention. It doesn't matter how tall he is. He's doing his best. Okay, but I need to see the full fit. So let's see the sprite. I mean, unlike Faust, who was very, very subtle, we're not subtle at all about the fucking rooster thing, are we? No. Not even, look how cool that is. The sleeves are wings. Mama, come the fuck on. That is so fucking cool. His cloak is literally fucking feathers. That's so amazing. He does have, like, fucking chicken grippers. A billion. My dad would cry. And yeah, obviously there's a cock on his fucking outfit. Like, amazing fucking chicken sniffer. I love the shading on, like, the... Oh! Wait. Did he just stick the leggy out? Stick your leggy out real far. Thunk, and it's just a chicken foot. I kind of love that. I really love the silhouette for this entire thing. Like, it's very on the nose, a bird, but, like, when he's standing still, you don't quite get it. Like, it's a good abstraction for a rooster, you know? That's one of the things in character design that, believe it or not, pretty hard to do. Abstracting something is something that you learn how to do when you're working with objects to design character design, or with stuff like animals, and you don't want to take just the entire animal's silhouette. Now, the design on the far left, when he's, like, dashing, that one's less abstracted because it does look like a bird. But when he's standing still, it's an abstraction of a rooster that still looks like a rooster. And then when we're using the wings, it's more in your face. It's one of those things that you kind of, like, learn how to do through practice. Abstraction is taking parts of an object. It doesn't have to be, like, the object straight up. It can be, like, the silhouette, the material, the overall vibe, and you just apply it to the character's design as you see fit. It's a tricky balance to strike, though, because if you do it too much, it's way too on the nose and it can be overpowering. And if you do it too little, you don't know what you're emulating. So in this case, I think it's a really nice balance to abstract a rooster with this kind of, like, super cool Asian getup. And in fact, believe it or not, my main issue, the reason I haven't done a review of Date Everything and why I probably won't make one, is because their character design, their abstraction was incredibly on the nose. Way too on the nose. Like, I think I showed an example to Spanish. I showed, like, the coat hanger boys, and then I showed Spanish what I would have done. And it's just completely different design archetypes. But yeah, I like this very, very much. This is a really, really cool abstraction of a rooster while still staying true to, like, this faction's design. Because sadly, Faust didn't really feel very rabbity, but this one does feel like a bird, you know? Is this newer than Faust's, by the way? The fans wanted Project Moon to give him cock, and I don't think they got the message right. No. Yes. Oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense. And again, the more you do it, the better you get at it. Not by much, though. Oh, okay. I like this a lot, though. I think it's a wonderful, wonderfully constructed design. Super cool. Not at all on the nose, but still very striking when you get the silhouette right. Okay, up tie. Oh, shit. Oh, he's about to annihilate you. I love it when Sinclair turns serious mode on. He very rarely does it, but when he does, like, when he stops shaking and throwing up like a chihuahua, because, like, Sinclair is like a small dog. Some form of chihuahua, okay? In the term that, like, he's anxiety incarnate, but when he gets mad, he gets mad. So, like, I like seeing him like this, because I think it's super striking. The use of red is phenomenal. The way that, like, the tail part of his coat is framing the picture is great. The other roosters that are helping him, like, you know, subcocks, all that jazz. Like, the head honcho, big cock mama jama is actually right here. Like, I'm saying rooster, YouTube, don't get mad. You might have to censor that Spanish. YouTube might think like, oh, she said quack too many times in one sentence, age restricted. So just blick me out with like, or something like that. You're fine. Like, he's locked the fuck in. I love the eyes. I love the use of red. I love the framing of the picture. How they're absolutely annihilating everything in the fucking frame. He still has his little cheeky hands, and the sword is bomb.com. Like, it's gorgeous. It's beautiful. And again, he's commanding. He is commanding attention. This is like a manlet that knows how to fucking use his height, okay? Like, and framing and camera angles makes him the tallest person in this picture, but I can guarantee you if I put him next to, like, his subordinates, he's much shorter. The Haitian chickens do unhinged noises when they fight. Well, use one of those so I don't say, like, you know, quack like 5 times in a row. If you can find the audio of that, send it to me, by the way. I think Kobe might want it for a soundboard. Commandlet. Yeah! They're making chicken noises so funny. I like to make bird noises. I make a mean turkey noise, but, like, I'm a decent chicken one, too. Like, genuinely, like is one of my favorite things to fucking do if I'm, like, fucking emulating a bird. But yeah, Spanish, maybe censor some of those quacks with chicken noises so we don't get in trouble, because I've gotten in trouble for less, so. Thanks for doing it, now I have to look it up. I didn't, that was a turkey noise, that was not chicken! That was a turkey! Chicken is like, that's chicken, that's not turkey. Gorgeous baby boy. Okay, after Chicken Sinclair, what's next? People are stupid, they don't know the difference. Spanish! Oh. Well, did you know that Cromer Foss is about to grab you by the fucking back of your skull and fucking slam dunk you into that panel of electricity? Because, like, mama, she's doing it. She's about to grip you. She's about to grip you! Oh, he's so pretty, though. Oh, those are not electrical panels. Those are, I'm sorry, those are the bodies of his family. Oh, shit. Fucking terrible human being. I just noticed. This is casual racism. Is this a Sinclair that actually, like, accepted that, you know what? Yeah, prosthetics are filthy. Filthy! This is, like, racist Sinclair. The grippening. This is the one that actually accepted his grippy-ass destiny, like. Yeah, he did it happily, as you can see. He's crying. What happened? He's crying. That's the smile of someone who has just gone insane, actually. It's not smiling. I love that it's not Cromer in the background. I hope that's not rancid pussy, it's Paws. It's Foss. It's Foss just being herself. Like, 2 marks, not 3. Oh, yeah. I think she broke him. Because, like, he's still in, like, his cute school uniform, but, like, is his hair turning white? No, it's just lighting. But, like, yeah. See, I'm glad I played this Kanto before I saw this skin, because now I feel like an absolute dogshit human being for making fun of the corpses. Like, if I hadn't played, I think I would not have had the context for this one, and it would not have hit quite as hard, and that makes me so sad, you know? Yeah, but he's like, this is the casual robot racist one that actually killed his entire family. Also, Foss Booba! She's about to, like, grip you. And I don't know if it's gonna be in a fun way. This ID gets a damage boost against anyone wearing prosthetics. Oh, so we're competitive racism now then. Okay, Sinclair. Got it. I mean, I've seen the outfit in CGs in the game, but, like, let's actually see the sprite work, shall we? Ooh. Well, he is gripping that axe for dear life. Note the change in expression, please. He's broken. His nose is bleeding. He's dying. He's broken. I like is this the N Corp Sinclair, by the way, that everybody's like, oh, you should have this. First of all, wash your shit. Like, stinky boy. But I really like it, though, because it's like the N Corp fit, but unlike the Faust one, it's not as heavily armored. Like, he has, like, armor on his arms and legs, and that's it. No pauldrons, no chest plates, no, nothing like that. Oh, one pauldron, actually. And then, like, the rest of it is just, like, the wax seals with, like, the paper, which I never got what those meant, but I actually kind of really, like, dig the vibe. Axe is fucking amazing. And I like that instead of giving him, like, a red cape, we went with, like, that soft yellow to match his hair. It's absolutely beautiful. And I feel like, Cromer would have made this uniform for him, you know? Cromer would have made this uniform for him very, very lovingly, and then he just never takes it off. It just looks great, and, like, he does look thoroughly mind-broken here. Like, the eyes are vacant, his nose is bleeding, his hair is messy. He's just gripping that axe for dear life, isn't he? This is the one that stuns Cromer views and unified. Does it stun Cromer? Because she had, like, such a moment of, like, straight woman that, like, she felt the throb of her loins, and that's why she got staggered, or what? Like, did her womb resonate with this, or what? What happened? Why does it fucking stun it? Yes, okay. Oh, bet. It is the one. She says, my Sinclair. Oh, yeah, no. I'm sorry to tell you this, Cromer, but this man is a professional MILF hunter, and he has, like, an absolute fucking bombshell of a Japanese baddie on his ass. That, for some reason, he understands, too, in a spiritual level. An absolute lust resonance. Yeah, that's the stagger. In this ID, it's Faust. Yeah, but, like, canonically, it's Cromer. The fact that Sinclair and Cromer are the same age, though. I know! Cromer feels way older. But, like, to be fair, Sinclair throws up a lot. So, like, he probably didn't get much taller. I feel like the most times I've seen a sinner being described as barfing is Sinclair. Yeah. Every time, it's like, oh my god, I threw up. It's always Sinclair. Once, twice. Meow. But I do genuinely like this fit. The blood splatters just give it a little bit more edge, make him look a little bit more broken in the head. And yeah, it's pretty cool. I think I would like this if it was neat or if it was covered in blood. But it's Limbus Company. The blood is kind of part of the accessory, you know? Great silhouette, and it's very much ncorpcoded.com.org. I could see why Cromer had a moment here. Yeah, I could. Yeah. We really dressed him up. Okay, let's see the uptie. Oh, yeah, we're mutilating more people. Ikrimos. Fucking Krimos. Mutilating more people with prosthetics. Look at that. The one who shall grip. Are we not concerned that his nose is still bleeding? You know? It's very funny that it's Faust that's actually with him instead of Cromer. If I was Cromer, I'd be fucking furious if that was the case. It's fine. He's fine, you know? I love how dynamic the picture is. It's conveying a lot of action even though they're both, like, standing still. Because Faust is gripping that prosthetic like her fucking... She's squishing it. Like, she is squishing the life out of that thing. And meanwhile, fucking Sinclair is just, like, thunk, cut right through it. Cut right the fuck through it. I was kind of expecting the weapon for this one to be a hammer, I'm not gonna lie. Because I'm very used to, like, the hammer and nail aesthetic of N-Corp. But, like, the axe is pretty cool, too. Halberd, is it? Big axe. What's the name of the big axe? Because it's actually fairly large. Like a halberd is more of the style, no? Un caliberdo. It's stunning though. He just looks so locked in. It's like his brain broke completely and now he has like nothing but blood in it. And Faust is looking at him so lovingly. She's looking at him like she's going to ride him to within an inch of his life later. Yeah, I've made that face at my husband before. It never ends well. Like, she is looking. That is lust. That is absolute lust. I am sorry. She's getting so turned on by this entire situation, mama. So much. Like, and Cromer is just in the back crying because, like, she didn't fucking get the ID for, well, pee-pee or whatever, and now she got cucked. Like, can someone make an edit of that rent-a-girlfriend cuck panel with the guy with the boner in the pool, but put Cromer's face on it? Like, can someone make that for me? You know? No, please, Jesus Christ, do it. Somebody do it. Do it for me. Do it for me. It already exists. Send it to me. Send it to me. This is beautiful, though. Absolutely gorgeous. They're annihilating everyone. Merry Christmas.
Sinclair is the only reason why people are able to have a conversation with Ryoshu. This boy should be paid extra for his work as a translator.
He's paid in pussy. He's fine. Thank you. Somebody send it to me.
The mouse/rabbit Faust and the other Mal IDs are more rabbit in movement than in looks.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. Thank you. Yeah, there's the fact that this is a season 1 ID is insane to me. Like, it's the artwork quality is insanely good.
Fun fact, the roosters are infamous for friendly fire.
Oh no, how many IDs in this game are famous for friendly fire, to be fair? Like, genuinely. Thank you. They always cook hard for the bad end IDs because everybody loves seeing the bad ending, chat. We all love seeing the misery.com.org.
Cromer Faust begins the fun trend of our sinner IDs being better, more successful villains than the villains they're based on.
Yeah, actually. I like Cromer Faust. I do have this one, fun fact.
Fun fact,
Not
this
in Sinclair
ID has
Faust.
a special interaction if you bring him to the Cromer fight where she will stagger first turn.
Yeah, I know, it had an absolute lust resonance, and then she was like staggered completely. Thank you.
Faust replaces Cromer in Claire's mirror world, which I think is the actual reason she staggers turn 1.
Oh, because she got
gets
cooked.
NTR'd.
Because she got cooked so bad. Yeah, thank you. I cannot find that edit. Then make it. Make it for me. Fine. Yay! Knowing about the possibility of a bad ending makes having the good one being the real one, that much sweeter. Yeah, and again, like, LIMBUS Company is really good with levity. Like, they know exactly when to add a levity to a situation, you know? That's why, like, I love the second Kanto, and Hell's Chicken was great. Okay, and that was Sinclair. Someone quit LIMBUS because of this ID. Oh, I could see the type of person that would quit that. Yeah, there are some people who generally cannot stand stuff like that. Do you know about the bad end IDs? This is the only bad end ID that I know of. Okay, who's after baby boy? The Dying Star. Oh, right. How could I forget about Otis? Real Hag Hours. Hi, Otis. I love this Glazer. Okay. She's like 80% legs. Otis is actually so fucking funny because she will talk so much shit right in your face. But if Dante says that he likes you, she will literally be like, no, you're great. And it's like, you just insulted me to my face, dude. Otis has like mad mom energy. Like Latina mom energy. That, like, she will fucking give you so much shit by yourself, but then if you bring a friend over, you're the perfect son. You know? That's, like, the vibe that Otis gives me. And again, she wears her uniform in a pretty standard way. She has, like, that little crop jacket and, like, vest and tie and shirt. So, very cool. She's military, though, so she wears it pretty strictly. The funny thing about this character is, like, we don't know her age, right? People make the hag memes all the time, but we actually don't know how old she is because she doesn't really seem that much older. We presume she's 40 plus. We presume, but yeah, we have no way to know, unfortunately. I like to think that she might not be that old, though. My mom's not even Latina, I know the type. Hey, baby. So let's see her IDs. Visible face line, but no number. Yeah, but with anime, visible face lines can be anything from 29 to fucking 70. Like... Oh, good energy. What the fuck are you smoking? This is Walt Pee-Pee. If I see that border, I know it's Walt Pee-Pee. What are you smoking? Yeah, like, she has, like, the little under-eye wrinkle. But that's about it. No other age lines on her face. Like, if I ever draw Otis, I'm gonna try and make her feel a little bit older, if that makes sense. Because I want to see how far I can go. Bandages on the hand are really cool. She's holding, like, a user manual. She's ready to give someone shit. Is that a bullet? Is that like a bright blue bullet that, like, this thing is holding? Wait, is that like that fucking abnormality for, like, the ego review that shot its friends, but, like, in blue? Sexy Tumblr man. Like, it's like an ego magic bullet. Oh! Okay. I like the smoke coming out of the pipe. I think it looks, like, very shadowy, very cool. And, like, the outfit itself seems to be, like, a really cool standard military jacket with a suit underneath. She looks dead serious, though. And this one actually has bandages all over the hands, so I wonder. Let's see the actual sprite work, because I want to see the full fit. The opposite. The red is actually a copy of the blue one. Oh! This one ganks herself instead of her allies. Oh, how lovely! Okay, sprite work. Oh, I kind of love this, though. How come? Tell me how she looks like she's going to stab me and punch me at the same time. Like, she's doing, like, a bit of a boxer stance. So, like, she's holding, like, her fist up to block something. But she's still holding the sword pretty well. So it looks like she's going to run up to me, punch me in the nose, and then run me through. Does that make sense? It's a gun that... It's a gun. Oh, no, it is a gun! What the fuck? Why are you holding it like that? For some reason, I was, like, convinced that this was a sword. I saw the magic bullet in the Walt Pee-Pee ID preview, but I guess I didn't make the connection that it was for her rifle, you know? To be fair, most of her attacks are whacking people in the head with it. Sounds like Otis. Sounds like Otis, actually. Yeah. It's a pretty, like, chill ID, though. Now, I've noticed something. Usually when LIMBUS Company does artwork for characters, they block out, like, the back leg and not the front one. This one seems to have, like, really strong block shading in the bottom of both her legs. Is that a part of the design? Are, like, the pants just shadowy? I really like it regardless, but I'm curious. You know? Yes. Yeah, I was wondering, because, like, usually they only really block out the back leg. And I see them blocking out the back of the coat, for example, and, like, the inside lining of the coat. It's such a strong and good use of contrast, for the most part, that makes these animate so well. Yeah, this is actually not a cloak, it's a big jacket. And she's just wearing, like, a really cool suit underneath. Like, very heavy military vibes from, Otis, but that's kind of her thing, right? Like, she's a veteran. She and Gregor have both been on the battlefield, so a lot of the times, if I have to describe Otis as a unit, is that she's very rigid. She's a bootlicker, obviously, but in terms of, like, her stance and the way she carries herself, she's very rigid, incredibly disciplined. One of the sinners that I do think has, like, a good sense of discipline, which you kind of need in a bus full of, like, fucking 12 bumblefucks. Like, I love my sinners, I do, but there is, like, 1 or 2 brain cells in there, okay? And Otis having a good sense of discipline actually does keep Dante on his toes as well. Like, she bootlicks him, but she's also not above telling, in a nice way, she thinks it's a compliment, it's never a compliment, that, like, you're fucking it up, Clockface, like... She's the biggest Dante Glazer, and I kind of love it. It's a great fit, though. The yellow and blue look super good together. The silhouette is very strong. The rifle is nice and skinny, looks very futuristic. Almost thought it was a sword, but I actually really, really like it, you know? It's very minimal, but very striking use of color. Every primary color is actually in this design, fun fact, but there's like degrees of vibrancy, right? The yellow's very vibrant, the blue is a little bit more desaturated, and then the red on her bandages is completely desaturated. So nothing clashes too much, and also there's really good color balancing overall. I do think that the Limbus Company designers understand how important it is to balance these things. Since they're working with such a simple art style, you have to make it animate well. You have to make it move well, and you have to make sure it's readable, especially on small screens. Because I think that that's actually like a problem, that if you play a modern day 3D gacha on your phone, your retinas are gonna get burnt out. It's so flashy, and there's so much character detail everywhere that it's just the balance is just bad for your eyeballs, mama. But with Limbus, it's very easy to read. Okay, let's see her up tie. Oh, I love her. See, Otis is one of the ones that does not have Sleeper Agent Booba. Otis is actually, like, swinging a pair of, like, really modest tit, okay? Like, Otis is swinging a pair of, like, really modest titty, which I actually appreciate, because, like, I love me some big boobas, but I've been fucking flashbanged twice now by Dawn and by Ish, so it's nice to see a booba that's consistently in size. No Schrodinger's tits here, okay? I actually like seeing more detail on that rifle. It's actually really big. Very, very sexy. I love me a nice, pretty gun, okay? Like, my main issue with modern day weaponry, with, like, guns, is that they're not pretty enough. Like, old school guns were, like, fucking stylish as shit. Have you guys ever seen old-timey revolvers? God, to die for gorgeous. I would love to own, like, an antique revolver, and I would never fucking use it. Just put it on display somewhere on, like, my mantelpiece, because I find the engravings on old guns so fucking pretty. And this gun kind of, like, fits the bill on the fantasy, you know? Old-timey muskets, old-timey guns, they have, like, so much more artistry to them. I feel like since nowadays we're making a lot of shit with, like, plastic and just run-of-the-mill metal, we've kind of lost some of that artistry, because it's just, oh, it's weapon made to shoot people. It's not weapon made to show off. Back in the day, you had that shit to show off, you know? Our capitalist dystopia doesn't even look cool. I know! If we're gonna have this, if we're gonna do this thing, and we're gonna fucking killing each other or whatever, can we at least have, like, bomb.com weapons, please? Like... It's like how katanas used to be artwork, and now a lot of the katana makers make either display swords or, like, fancy kitchen knives. Plastic and polymer casing, boring. So boring! I would, like, love to just sit around with someone who actually knows about, like, antique weapons and have them explain them to me. My Gemini brain would be so happy. But yeah, the hag with her pipe looks 10 out of 10. Love it. Weapons that used to need a whole ass cutscene to fire. Yes, indeed, actually. Very, very true. Okay, next one. Sauce has no place in war. That makes me so sad. Oh, is this middle Otis? Okay, the mirror words have to be rocking some form of plastic surgery. Some form. What the fuck? Is she wearing a corset? Like... Mind you, these are still not as, like, huge as, like, Dawn or Rojia's, but, like, there's Booba. Here they are. Why? Enhancement tattoos. Is the enhancement of the tattoos to give you fatter fucking bags? Also, is that a scar? That looks fucking, bomb, actually. Oh, no, please stop being deranged. I'm not immune to evil women of the older persuasion, okay? It's not just bad guys I'm into. It's not just bad guys I'm into, I'm really sorry. Like, I also like evil women. I can actually see her little eye bags here. She looks older here. Another age line has been added to the roster. She calls herself Mama in this ID, Lily. Please! Yeah, no. If we're already causing carnage and car accidents and killing people in this one, and this isn't even the uptie one, like, what the fuck? Okay, like the giant jacket with like the dangly sleeves, the big chains, whatever the fuck she's swinging around besides them titties, the tattoos, the yellow eyes, like come on. The middle, like the middle for me is like the opposite in aesthetic to the thumbs, right? The thumbs are very classic mobster, like 1920s prohibition era, really nice clean suits, really great silhouettes, very like even colors. And then the middle comes in and they're trashy. Like the middle is like trashy.com.org, but like it's very attractive trashy. Does that make sense? They're like fur and leopard print and big gold chains and tattoos and fat bags, and like the middle comes in and they're so obnoxious, they're so on the nose, they're so ostentatious. It's insane to me how fucking different both aesthetics are, but they're both great, you know? You hear them before you see them. Yeah, because like you hear the chains and you're like, oh no. That's actually kind of the point. Yeah, I feel like with the middle, the point is to be loud. The point is to be, like, they have EDM music, for fuck's sake. Like, with the middle, the point is to be loud and to be annoying and to be obnoxious. And, like, with thumbs, it's more of, like, a casual elegance, a very refined vibe. I don't think the middle knows what refined is. Like, we've seen them, okay? We've seen the shirtlessness. We know it. They like to grandstand, yeah. You hear the EDM music before the chains clank close by. I would just run. They canonically carry on boom boxes with EDM blasting, so no bearing on the story, but it's an actual thing. That's hilarious. But yeah, like the middle is super trashy. I want to see the actual full trash in the sprite. Let's see it. Absolute fucking finesse. Woman. Fun fact, I have a pantsuit just like this. I don't have the giant purple overcoat, but I have a white pantsuit that looks like this, with like a black shirt that I like to wear underneath. That's not a fucking blouse because my fucking tits can't handle that. But like, it's a classy suit, but then if you fucking put a giant fur coat on it and a bajillion gold chains and a gold fucking briefcase and a big fucking sword, it stops being classy and it becomes trashy. What the fuck is with the claws on her feet? What happened here? What is this? It's like an augmentation. No, clearly. The design goes hard as shit, though. I love the tattoos on this hag. Truly a spectacular. I wish I could see like the full thing, but like Limbus is never gonna let me, so I would have to like fucking fill in the blanks myself, if that makes sense. The pattern on the coat is everything. It's not leopard print. It's some sort of like Limbus thing, but I just really like how Oh wait, does she only have one arm? I think she has two, actually. Like, or is that just the sleeve hanging down? Even the sprite has booba Jesus. When you're wearing a suit like this and you're not wearing a blouse and it's like that low cut, you will see some cleavage. She only has one arm. Empty sleeve. Oh, why? How did we lose it? But yeah, it's an amazing fit. The color scheme is great. The tailoring of the suit is bomb.com. I love the way they cut her hair. I love the sunglasses. The giant sword gun thing is awesome. And again, predominantly like a lot of really obnoxious gold chains with the middle, but they make it a pale gold instead of like a bright fucking yellow gold. So while it is trashy, affectionate, it still has like enough sense to balance its colors pretty well. Because otherwise this whole thing would clash terribly and it would be very, very difficult on the eyes. So I like this a lot. Okay, like we saw the OG art, right? And it was already chaotic as shit. What the fuck does the up tie look like? Whoa. Oh yeah, that is an empty sleeve. See, that sword is just slashing mama. She's completely locked in, by the way. Like, she just slashed someone open. I see the blood flying. I see, like, a ribbon. Like, she just fucking straight up ganked somebody. Look at the motion of the coat, please. It's doing so much for, like, the dynamism of this piece. Also, the Limbus Company artist conveys motion so well. Wait a minute. Wasn't that Ishmael Middles' ribbon? Is it white? Hold on. Why are we ganking our teammates? Why are we ganking our... She's not a fixer. Like, why are we ganking our teammates? Like, that has to be the same ribbon, right? Because no one else had one. Nobody answer me if I'm right. But, like... Someone said in the last review, by the way, that I have, like, a natural fucking 20 on perception checks, and I'm gonna fucking annihilate myself. Yeah, that's probably right. Like... Can you stop noticing things? I'm sorry! I have like a natural fucking 20 on check on perception for this shit. I like narratives. Why are you ganking your teammates, my guy? It's okay, we can bring her back. Dante exists. But like, look how cool and how like simply they convey motion in this. Like, making an illustration have this much movement, it's really not easy. But the way they do it is with, like, very strategic blur placements and also good composition. Because the code is doing a lot of the movement. And then you blur the chains in the foreground, right? And you also add that big blurry line of color, that orange, that, like, conveys the slash. It's one of those things that, like, it might look really technically difficult. But if you know what tricks to use, it's not that hard to convey movement in a still image like this. Like, it takes a bit of practice. But it's absolutely doable. I love how this feral, this fucking hag looks. I'm sorry, chat. I like her, you know? I really, really like that. That's absolutely gorgeous. And again, color contrast is great. She's completely locked in. The shine in the eyes is amazing. There's a lot of blood. Just a lot of blood. Absolutely gorgeous, okay? Beautiful, beautiful. Great hag.
My LobCorp POTUS used her shooting attack and she aimed it right at Donkey's face point blank and fired.
No!
And Donkey took it like a champ and a smile.
Well, I mean, Donkey does that. Thank you.
This ego is based on Magic Bullet from LobCorp. It's an abnormality you can pay to shoot a single bullet in a straight line which kills your employees.
That's so nice of them. Thank you.
An actual ID where friendly fire is a consequence.
See, that's the problem. A lot of IDs have friendly fire as a consequence in this fucking bit, chat. They just do. It kills everything in its path, actually. Oh.
Normally, I can't stand suck-up characters, but Aldous is interesting because she's weirdly loyal about it.
Yeah,
You'd
and she's
expect
only
her to treat
suck-uppy to Dante.
Virgilius the same way, but instead she says to his face that only Dante gets to give her.
Thank you.
Midotis is a red flag, but I am seeing a parade.
She's a massive red flag, I'm sorry. I saw that ribbon, chat. Thank you. Give her what? Yeah, give her what? It cut off perfectly.
Fun fact, the trailer for Midotis made all the lesbians on Twitter lose it. I'm pretty sure she canonically calls her apprentice, good girl.
Yeah, I mean, she's very lesbian coded in this one, I'm sorry. It has the vibe, thank you.
Fun fact. Middle Aldous collects legally distinct Warhammer figures.
Oh wait, she does? I could see her doing this, actually. Thank you. Foxcloak, thanks so much for gifting a tier 1 sub. Thank you.
Friendly fire is usually for benefits.
I know it's for benefits, but I can't help but hear friendly fire and immediately get anxious. Thank you. All right, we got one more sinner on the chopping block tonight, and I think it's Roach Daddy. So, let's get that Gregor! The goat, Gregory, our boy, our man, Mr. Krabs. Korean Mr. Krabs. Okay, another short king. Now, Gregor is a sinner that actually has really grown on me. If you guys know me, you know this thing about me. I really don't like roaches. I despise them. I think they're icky as fuck. But Gregor has seriously grown on me. He's such a good boy. He has a terrible fucking sense of humor. None of his jokes land. Terrible actor. He has facial hair, chain smoker, and Roja fucking rides that thing like it owes her money, okay? I'm convinced at this point, that like they're doing the thing. I'm sorry, but like they're great, okay? And he just has like a really sad story. Like he had like the first Kanto, it hit really, really hard for me. And having read the Metamorphoses, yeah, I actually am kind of attached to this character now. I like him. I do. He has a roach that's always around called Pablo, and I feel like Roja smashed it with her tits at least once. But before that, though, you'll be pleased to announce that we've achieved greatness. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. We found it. Oh, I need to fucking flip it back. Hold on. Baby. Sorry, that had my Toho filter because we were doing Godzilla yesterday. Flip it back. We did it! We found it! Woo! That's literally what happened. Is that not literally what happened? Rent a sinner. Baby, 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 baby. Baby. We NTR'd Cromer and now she's crying. That was actually the perfect color to leave Purple's envy. Hey, there you go. There we go. No bitches, no bitches. Onwards to Roach Daddy. So yeah, Gregor, I think, is like a sinner that I genuinely enjoy their vibe. Let's see what we got for him. Is this thumb Gregor? Like, what is this? Like, fucking claw? Is this a reference to Mr. Krabs? Like, Hook, Pirate. Oh! I like that, like, the cigarette never goes away. Where's Pablo? Where's the fucking Roach? There he is. See, he even has googly eyes now. It has googly... Ew, roaches don't have googly eyes. This actually is such a cool ID. Like, the nonchalant way he's smoking, the stubble, the absolute gigantic hook hand, the roach in, like, the lapel of his jacket, like, the gun, he's just chilling. He's just chilling in there with, like, Pablo on a smoke, and he's having a great day. You know what? I feel like Gregor deserves all the happiness in the world. I'm sorry. You thought I wasn't gonna include a single meme on, you fools. Yeah! I mean, last time it was Mariachi Sinclair, which I actually really appreciated now that I've seen, like, Kanto too. He, like, look, Gregor looks great. And the hook hand is so fucking silly. It's just entirely too big. Entirely too big, but somehow that's perfect. The fact that I know, he's, like, the one who's, like, voices Mr. Krabs, right, in Korean? The fact that I know this makes the pirate costume all the funnier, I'm sorry. Yeah, it's just so fucking funny. And, like, it's such a casual vibe, too. He's not, like, shooting anybody, or there's no blood on the screen. It's just Gregor having a good time. He's just having a smoke. He's relaxing. It's all connected. It is! Who lives in a pineapple under the sea? Spotty. I literally. I just really like... I do like Gregor. Like, am I attracted to Gregor? No, not even a little bit. But I do ship him with Roja, and I do think that, like, he needs, like, all the love in the world and, like, 2 more boxes of cigarettes, please. Okay, sprite work. Oh, no, he's so cute. That's so charming. The hook is so big. Gregor, we could not suspend disbelief for, like, 1 second to do pirate. We could not put the cigarette down for 1 second. Trade him for a pipe. Trade him for, like, a fancy fucking pirate pipe. Why does it have to be, like, fucking nicotine sticks, you know? He looks like someone I'd meet at a Ren fair. You know what? From the expression, the outfit, and the cigarette, you would meet this person at a Ren fair. This is like a tired Disney World cast member that's off the clock, but they're still wearing their costume, but they need to smoke anyway. And then they got fired the next day because they posted it on social media, and Disney cannot fucking have that. Like, he got hired for a birthday party. Hey, baby! He's in charge of that ride that's shaking way more than it usually should. He's the one that, like, fucking conks the brick back into place. The one in the Pirates of the Caribbean ride. You know the one. Is it just me or do the pants look kind of slutty? No, I think they're shiny. I think they are a little slutty. No, yeah, they have some shine to them. No, the pants are leather. Those are slut pants. The leather pants, the fucking big pirate hat, the ridiculous... Look at the gun. Look at the fucking detail work on this gun. Tell me that fucking weapons didn't used to be cool as shit. Like, it's engraved! It's engraved in gold and has, like, fucking red paneling on the sides. Fun fact, do you guys want to know something sad? The reason why a lot of, like, products have now defaulted to plastic is because, thanks to World War II, there was, like, a severe metal shortage. So now, stuff like, for example, makeup compact cases used to be engraved metals. They used to have precious stones. There used to be, like, a lot of artistry to these things. And after World War II, there was, like, a severe, like, metal shortage. So now that's why we have a lot more plastic, actually. And engraving gives no tactical advantage. None. But I like that, like, it matches the claw, you know? It matches the claw. I like the belt. I love the jacket. He looks super slutty. It's perfect for him, you know? Also, plastic is cheap. Plastic is much cheaper, yes. He has aura, but, like, the aura is, I just came back home from a kid's birthday party and I really need to smoke. Yeah, faster production than like an engraved weapon with like metal and wood casing. So yeah, I love old school weapons and I love fantasy weapons a lot because I feel like they have a little bit more artistry than the modern day counterparts. But this looks gorgeous. All right, let's see his second up tie. We can't have shit, no. Yeah, I know that like he's technically bottom.com.org, but the roach! Oh no, I'm sorry. My bottom is showing because I would love to be in that position. Minus the gun. No gun. But I would still like to be in that position, thank you very much. Like, Pablo is just hiding in the fucking background. Why is Pablo dramatically lit? Why does, like, Pablo have dramatic lighting? Why does Pablo have dramatic lighting? Roja told him to pose like that. The worst part is that, like, if Roja fucking coached him through it, he could do it. Pablo gets to watch. I don't know what it is. The cocky smile, the cigarette, the way that, like, his fucking hair is, like, tilting forward, the hook that's very obviously keeping this dude pinned in place, the fucking absolute, like, dipshit holding the gun to his head. Like, I don't know, mama. And, like, the background work is stunning as well. So, yeah, I'm very into this ID. I really am. Will you want Gregor to hook you up? A little bit, yeah. I'm not usually attracted to Gregor, but, like, the implication of doing this with Roja makes me very happy. You know? Is there a pirate, Roja? Or can we use the, like, La Mancha Land one with the fat bags? Pablo decided to aura farm a bit. He has aura. Sadly, no. Damn. Damn. I mean... It's okay. She can be the wench. She would be like, I'm the wench. And then Gregor would be like, what if I hurt you? And she's like, I'm the wench. If something happens, just call the clock face. That's it. Boom. That's beautiful. That's a great illustration. Lighting is insane. The roach having backlight for some reason fucking sent me. I'm sorry. The glint on the hook and, like, his expression is everything. This is a stupid attractive piece of artwork. This is sex without being not safe for work. I'm sorry. Like, I'm into it. I'm so into it. Okay. One more for Roach Daddy. Oh, stop making me attracted to Gregor, please. Is this La Mancha Land, Gregor? Because, like, this has real vampire hours. Like, this has real vampire. This has, I'm turning into a vampire and I'm trying to fight my urges, but I'm losing, you know? I'm losing. I saw the fat Roja bags and now I'm losing it! Oh, he looks so good, though. He looks so good. He's so thirsty. Give him a drink. He needs some milk, Roja! He's purging the impure thoughts. This is like chat when they tell you not to goon for like an hour. You're like fucking holding it back so hard. I see the vein in his. It's like that meme of like the fucking like kid with the vein who's like sweating, trying not to cough in class. Like, this is my chat when I'm playing a game and I tell them not to backseat. This is my chat when I'm playing Limbus Company and I'm like, Please don't backseat me. The vein is gonna pop, okay? Like, they're holding themselves back to the best of their ability, chat! I like the whip. Is he whipping himself? Daddy. Daddy, no. Is he whipping himself? Is that like, he's like self-flagellating? Yes. Oh, Daddy, no! Oh, this Gregor's a masochist. He's a priest. Priests don't, they're not supposed to. Oh, his hand is like getting real fucky. Why do we have Subaru hand? Yes, his back is bloody. Oh. I'm sorry. Shadow Roach. Shadow Roach. Why do we have a vampire roach too? Like, he has red eyes. I love the body language and implication of this picture though, that like he's literally trying to hold back and punishing himself and hoping that works. It's not working. You're seeing blood and you're salivating, dude. Like, Pablo is truly immortal. I don't think you guys know how hard it is to fucking kill a roach that's determined to stay alive. Like, I've had Mexican standoffs with roaches before in my grandma's apartment. I hated every minute of it. We had to like go get like bug spray and spray everywhere in like the bathroom and then like seal the bathroom and put a towel under the door and just let the thing suffocate, and it took like half an hour. Like, it was horrible, okay? A determined roach is very hard to kill, chat. This one actually has a hand, but it's not a normal hand. Okay, I need to see the sprite work so I can see the full fit. I am attracted to Priest Gregor. No, Roja needs to smother him. Roja needs to smother him. The weapon is insanely cool. Like, it's like a giant whip staff thing. Mask is also baller. It's kind of like giving like deer. Again, I like what they do in Limbus Company with the religious undertones for things. It's like, they're not straight up dressing him as a priest. Because if they did, the collar would look very different. He has priest-esque qualities, like the black suit, and he has like a little stole. But usually priests wear black shirts with a little white thing in their collar that signifies that they're part of the clergy. And I do have to give Limbus props for not going super on the nose with their religious undertones. You can still tell it's like priest coded, but it's not actually a priest. The weapon is bomb.com. I love the red glint in his eyes, and he actually looks really good with slick backed hair, you know? And it's just very, very nice. I like the fade in of his suit being like dark black to like blue on the bottom that matches like the stole scarf thing that he's wearing. And it's just nice to like see a really cool version of a suit. The masks for the vampires, well, for the Manchaland ones, are actually so fucking dope. Like, they all have like some form of blood splatter and they're very demonic in nature, but they're all different, you know? And the weapon is one of the few cases where Limbus will just deadass use incredibly vibrant colors to convey something, but I think they do it pretty well. Yeah. Yeah, like, he's hiding his arm behind his back because, like, it's vampiric and fucky, too. That's absolutely beautiful. I think that, like, I actually desperately need this. I want to have a La Mancha Land team if I can, because, like, I have Roja, and I have Dawn, and I need, like, Daddy, Mersault, and Gregor, and then I'm good, I think. Absolutely beautiful. Uptight art, though. Eh, baby. Every one of La Mancha Land's fucking units is phenomenally made. The roach! He's just flying. He's fine. He's good. Pablo's fine. Like, I can spot him immediately now. What the fuck? Oh yeah, Otis as well. If I had Otis, I think I could have a full La Mancha Land team. I really like these because they're vampires, not vampires. Like, the crystallized blood is always such a fucking vibe. I love the way they make the mask in the uptight art, and, like, his eye is, like, red and menacing. It's almost like he's, like, accepted his vampiric destiny, you know? Very crisp, very clean, very cool. We are hacking and slashing in the background there to absolute bits. It's just really confident and, like, dark and broody and very manly, you know? Very, very, very manly. I just genuinely enjoy this artwork a lot. The flying blood is everything. You don't see the people that he's hurting, but you can tell that he is. Like, he just came off a swing, and he impaled, like, 5 people, you know? Because we just do that. It has real dad energy, it does. But, like, Gregor does that. I think that's gorgeous. Absolutely beautiful. Like, I like the Mancha Land IDs. They're generally very fun to look at. The Gregor who moans. Is this the one? I feel like a lot of the sinners make very inappropriate noises. A lot of this. How does he wear his glasses with the mask? You just don't take them off. Yeah. He's a screamer. Oh! Is he? Spanish, play the clip. But yeah, with this Gregor, though, I think that's it for the second batch of the best IDs chosen by my editor and showcased by me on stream. I mean, I've been, like, seriously impressed with the quality of artwork that they make for these with Limbus Company so far. And the more of the game that I play, the more of these that I can make, so I can have, like, full context. I'm enjoying myself. I really am. Everyone looks really cool. Everyone has, like, some really neat designs, some very interesting designs, some very, like, unique design choices as well. I like it because while the game is quite corporate in nature, they do have a lot of variety in their theming, which is always appreciated. But I want to know what you guys think. Which ID is your favorite? Who's your favorite sinner? Have you been playing Limbus Company? Are you looking forward to the next Well PP in like 6 months? Let me know in the comments. Like, comment, and subscribe to the channel if you guys want to see more Limbus videos, because I am not above making more. I'm enjoying myself immensely. And remember, if you guys want to have the energy to fucking go full-on Well PP on all your pulls, go check out gsupps! Make sure you use code KINKIMATION at checkout for 10% off your entire order for the best energy drink on the market. So many flavors. I can recommend so many, too. And also AFK, so you can get your EPs or caffeine-free versions of everything, because caffeine can be ooky spooky, chat. And if you just like it for the flavor and you want to cut out the soda, that's the way to go. Spanish, if you could put a gsupps at the start of the video, I would also like love you 5 ever. And with that, I can just do supers and we're done with this segment. I like Limbus Company. I enjoyed it a lot. I really do. I'm sorry. I'm happy for Limbus Mom. We have to do Marvel Rivals tomorrow because some skins are disappearing. So even if it's a shorter-ish Marvel Rivals review, we have to do it tomorrow.
Gregor, our beloved middle-aged failure man.
I love the fucking Roach Daddy, okay? Thank you.
He's a priest. It's Padre, not Daddy.
It's Daddy! Thank you. One day you're gonna catch up to the story, it's gonna be glorious. Yeah, we're doing Deltarune first. So that's probably gonna be Tuesday, because I do want to get the Marvel Rival stream done so I don't miss the skins. I am spreading, like, the greatness of that is Limbus Company through
Hope
the
you
internet.
had fun with Deltarune Chapter 5.
I'm gonna. Like, I'm expecting chat to be quite busy, but thankfully I think that of my mods, Wave already played, so I'll just ask him to be around. Thank you. I'm sorry, Daddy, I've been a bad girl. It's like, forgive me, Father, for I have sinned, okay? Okay. Oh yeah, Metal also played, so we have YouTube covered and Twitch as well, most likely. You think that you're gonna do another Ego review? Very likely. I mean, I enjoyed my first go around with the Egos, and Egos are very fun for me to review because I like seeing the Abnos. It's okay, she forgets us. Oh, right, you also played Truckee, but that's gonna be on a weekday. I don't know if you're gonna be able to make it to that one. Don't you have work? The problem with, like, the time zone thing is that, like, if you're not actively... If it's not a weekend and you're, like, in the Atlantic... I'm in Spain, so it might be in the middle of, like, your work day. There's a few goofy Abnos. I saw the shrimp. Any other gachas that you're planning on to reviewing? Blue Archive, Enfield Seed? I could probably do Blue Archive. I don't really feel like reviewing Enfield because I don't really like the designs. I'm not opposed to reviewing gachas, but I like stuff that has consistency, and if I see something and I feel like more than 60% of the review is going to be me not liking things, I tend to not want to do them. Like, I like keeping the videos positive, if that makes sense. You should actually check out the Christmas Egos are great. There's Christmas Egos. I love that. What about the OG Arknights? Arknights didn't really impress me that much, I'm sorry to say. Like, I'll think about it, I'll look into it, but maybe with Arknights, I'm not going to do all of them. I'm going to pick the best ones. I think that picking from the best units might be the way to go with Arknights. And same with, like, Grand Order and shit, and then if the videos do well, I can do more. There's far too many characters in Arknights. Yeah, that's part of the problem. I think that, like, with gachas that big, the best way to do character reviews is to pick the best of the best, and then if it has a good response, then we make more. Did you just want to look at Nika again, Lily? I'm thinking about it. I feel like I would approach Nika differently. Any plans to make videos for the other Project Moon games? So far, no. I'm enjoying Limbus Company immensely. If I want to do Ruina or Lobotomy Corporation, I might just do a Let's Play on YouTube. Nah, make them mad and they didn't wake up well. There's a difference between giving my professional opinion and roasting something, and, like, the original Nikkei video was mainly a roast, which kind of escaped containment. I stand by it, by the way. I'm not changing my mind on anything that I said. But I think that, like, since I do more, like, professional character design reviews now, because it's part of, like, my job, I feel like I would go in less to roast and more to just try and look at it in, like, a very objective lens. If I happen to poke fun at something, I happen to poke fun at something, but I like the idea of being objective.
My monthly tribute to the pink thing, in hopes of one day getting a GFL2 design review.
Thank you! I don't know if I would ever do Girls Frontline, because I saw some of the designs and they were not up my alley, sadly. There's a type of gacha that I would describe as having characters that just equate to pretty girl and literally nothing else. And sadly, a lot of them fall into that category. And those are the ones that, like, I go through the designs and I feel nothing. And so I can't really talk about them because there's, like, no themes or nothing that makes me feel any type of way, positive or negative. Like, despite having very pretty characters, they have, like, nothing else to offer, and that's not great for content. Like, stuff that's really bad is phenomenal for content. Stuff that's really good is also phenomenal for content, but stuff that's very bland, nyam, does not really work, sadly. Yeah, the worst thing you can be is mediocre, and there's a lot of gachas that sadly fall into that category, and those are the ones that I usually don't really feel like working with. NT was a sauceless mish. NT was pretty disappointment. Yeah, for the same reason. Will Uma Musume be a yearly thing? Uma Musume has to be a yearly thing from now on, yes. It's better if we have a lot of horses to go through. How many people were mad about the Nikkei roasting video? A bunch. I didn't really fucking pay much attention to it, though. I just knew people got mad because people told me, and I was like, oh, okay, bet. I'm not changing my mind. But if I approach Nikkei again, it would be through a more objective lens. The Nika subreddit hates you. I mean, I don't particularly give a shit. Like, I feel like you should be allowed to criticize something. I will say that, like, the Nikkei video was framed as a roast. Yes. I went really, really hard on the bit. I did. And I had a really good time, and when we made the video, it was really, really funny. And I don't regret making it. People were, like, claiming that, like, I took it down. No, I don't take it down at all. I don't take down anything. The VOD was probably unlisted somewhere because I didn't have a way to archive them back then, but now I do, so it's up there somewhere. And the video's still up. I don't take anything down. I don't take back anything that I said. You weren't even that mean. I wasn't mean. I was a little bit, like, I was poking fun at it. Because, yeah, of course I'm gonna poke fun at it. The game's whole gimmick is jiggling asses. How would I not fucking laugh? Zenless makes me so sad, man. The design should be so good. With Zenless, I think I might make one more video up until 2.0. And then after that, I'm probably not gonna touch it. Because, again, if a video is going to be mainly in the negatives, I don't particularly feel like doing it, and I do feel like Zenless snowballed fast after 2.0. That's right. Yeah. Like, it's a shame. It really is a shame, because when I first started playing Zenless, Wave cursed me, I swear to God. Like, when I first started playing Zenless, I really liked the aesthetic, and I thought it was so cool, and then Wave came in, and he was like, watch this be the MiHoYo curse, that the first year goes hard as fuck, and then in year 2 it fucking downgrades severely, and I was like, no! And that's exactly what happened.
I like Nikkei, but I do enjoy seeing negative opinions too, cause it's fun. BTW, have you considered a Bleach character review or other anime?
I'm trying to work on putting more anime character reviews into my rotation, but they tend to be tricky because the casts are deceptively large. But I have some ideas. Thank you. People don't like 2.0, but 3.0 is amazing. 3.0 writing might be better, but the character designs are god-awful. Like, every character design is like some flavor of turbo horror, and I don't like it. And it's not even like outright, it's not like Nikke. Nikke is at least fucking shameless about it, you know? Or Azure Lane, like they might as well make porn. It's like turbo horror, but like playing fucking Goonacity Chicken with China so the CCP doesn't censor the game. Like, yeah, for example, I really want to make it like My Hero character review, but I'm gonna have to split it in a few parts because Hori really likes making people. Not a single full furry since Polkra. They became fucking cowards. The thing is, right? And this is the reason why I'm not really engaging with a lot of MiHoYo's media anymore. I like their old stuff. I still like old Genshin and shit. I feel like MiHoYo designs by committee. It feels like, because I can't say this for sure because I'm not in the fucking company, but it feels like they don't design based on a concept or a vision. They designed based on what fucking sells. It feels like they're just trying to make more money. It feels like they have like gigantic spreadsheets and they're like, oh, this sold well, let's put it in. This character design element from this character and this character and this character, these characters all sold great, use all of this. And that's why all of their characters look the same. A committee of who? The fans. MiHoYo. And every fucking Asian gacha company does this. They cater to the fans to an obsessive degree. And unfortunately, when you only cater to your fan base, your creative vision gets flushed down the toilet. When you, as an artist, make a project, and it blows the fuck up, it gets huge, right? See, Deltarune, for example. People are always going to try and put themselves into it. They're gonna fucking demand things. They're gonna headcanon. They're going to be like, this has to be like this, or you're a terrible person. Now, you can do the Giga Chat thing, like Toby, who put out a fucking newsletter saying, fucking curb your expectations, dipshits. He was like, your theories might be wrong, and that's okay. Or you can do what the gacha companies do, like what Love and Deep Space this, and remove the fucking character entirely because you pissed off the fanbase. When you do the second thing, when you cater to your fanbase that hard, nobody wins. Literally nobody wins. Your product will be subpar because you're not sticking to your original vision, hence why a lot of the Zenless designs have fallen off a cliff because they're doing incestuous Hoyo design fucking bullshit. You're gonna lose fans that like the original product. You're gonna keep the fans that like MiHoYo no matter what, but you're going to lose your vision. That's why it feels like they're designing by committee. I'm so mad at Infold. Valko is amazing. So many of us fans wanted him. The reason why Infold was a lose-lose situation was you got rid of Valko. By getting rid of Valko, you pissed off the people who actually really wanted the character. And by getting rid of Valko, you also confirmed to the deranged Chinese girlies that you were, in fact, taking resources away from their other husbandos. And how dare you? That's why the game fell off a cliff. If they had fucking stuck to their guns and released Valko, this would not have happened. Some people would have gotten mad, but it would not have fucking fallen off a cliff as hard as it did. And then they'll only go emboldened to bully the company every other time they don't like something. They already do. They already do. They canceled Valko to try and appease the fucking deranged girly pops, and then no one was happy. As soon as you cave to the psychotic fandom, they smell blood in the water and decide to keep going. That's why you have to be like Toby. Toby doesn't give a shit. Like, You gotta be like Toby Fox. And that's also why you should never really engage with like random ass people in your fandom. Like, take other people's opinions with a grain of salt. Just stick to your guns and make your thing, you know? The whole situation is such a clusterfuck. I remember that language barrier, some malicious misinformation made it impossible to know what's actually going on. Yeah, it's really, really hard to know what the fuck actually happened with the Valco situation, other than the fact that the company bent the knee, got rid of it, and no one is happy now. Toby gives no fucks. Eh, baby. I blame the people who say that TV mode was bad and they should have removed it and say the new stuff is great and it's better. I miss old Sentinels. Yep. See, here's the thing. Even if the TV mode was not as fun as, like, the action fighting things, it gave the game identity. So getting rid of it already fucking kind of stripped the game of identity. Then they got rid of Eos, whom I loved. I loved having the stupid rabbit running around on my screen like an idiot, okay? And now they got rid of the furries, they got rid of, like, the really cool Thyron designs, and now everyone is just some form of hot woman with a hot mess of a design. I'm pretty sure that they took Water Kuma out back and shot him or something, because, like, I feel like there is no character design team in Zenless anymore. Toby interacts with fans but doesn't cater to them. Here's the difference, right? Toby, whenever someone tries to engage with Toby negatively, he ignores the fuck out of them. This is what happened with poor Goose with, like, the Amazing Digital Circus. Goose made one mistake. One singular mistake. She engaged with shitters. And what do I mean when I say shitters? She engaged with the people who were giving her shit that had, like, no followers and no one was noticing what they were even saying. She, being the content creator with a much larger audience, actually gave them attention and gave other people who were mad at her for, let's face it, stupid shipping bullshit, ammunition to go on the attack. If she had never answered a single one of those no-follower Andes who were just yelling to the void, that never would have happened. Or maybe it would, but it's literally the meme of turn the computer off. It's such an easy mistake to make as well. Like, it's a lesson that a lot of us learn the hard way. Like, and I will tell you this, if you're a bigger content creator, never punch down. Never. You're going to look like an asshole and you're giving the person who is punching up at you ammunition to actually get attention. Just ignore. Ignore. It would probably still would have happened, but not nearly to the same degree. Yeah, it would not have been as bad. Yeah, that's why you don't feed the trolls. Don't feed them. Don't feed them. You're still around, they just don't play as them. That counts to me as them not being around. Like, the Bunui is there, sure, but you don't play as them. You don't use them anymore. They've been relegated to the sidelines. I really hate it though, because, like, it's so tired. Like, now that Remiel is, like, the new it girl, like, if you were invested into any of the other ships, fucking pack it up, right? The fact that, like, all of these girls are, like, obsessed with Weiss is like, yeah, I'm good. Like, for me, Vivian is my goat. I love Vivian, and that's, like, my one ship with Weiss that I love to bits. And it's so sad that she's just getting cucked by the pink thing Turbo Whore, like... Vivian is fuming, man. They did her so dirty. I'm so mad at that. I love Vivian. And don't worry, Remiel is gonna go to the sidelines in like a year or less, like in the next 2 weeks or half a year. Like, yeah, next season Remiel is gonna get cooked with a new girl, and that's why sometimes the gacha writing is exhausting. There's so many characters, man. We've been going through the Genshin soundtrack up to like Fontaine because that's where I stopped playing, and I'm just remembering everybody, and it's like Navia and Clorond and like fucking and Furina. Like there's like fucking 12 girly pops. And like the one with the gun, the one with purple hair, whose design I actually really liked because 4-star. Like, and then like you turn around now and there's like fucking 30 more pendejas in the chat and there's no men. To be fair though, Notcry actually added a decent amount of dudes. When's the last time any of the monster girls were relevant? When Alice showed up. Also, but Alice is not playable. Alice is not playable. I thought she was, because she has like a vision and she has like mad over design. But like, no, she's not playable. I think it might be though, because she actually like confirmed that Klee's dad is still alive. She's not playable. No, Alice has had, like, events, and she's been in the story. She was, like, predominantly not a cry. She is not a playable unit, and I don't think she's ever going to be, because her husband is still alive. Klee's dad is still alive. She mentions him, in one scene in the game after you, like, do a little event with Klee. And, yeah, he's still around. She's not playable yet. People do speculate she will become playable, but they're gonna kill her husband. I hope you guys know this, that, like, if Alice becomes playable, that husband is disappearing into the ether. So ether can disappear into Alice's ether. Like, because if you can't ship it with ether, people get so mad. Lame. Venti also mentioned him. Yeah! It's so refreshing to just have, like, 12 sinners and then just the ID system to have the gacha cycle. I think it's better. Less characters in a gacha is actually much better. The problem is, like, when you're, like, showing off a new waifu every 2 weeks, it gets super tiring. Another part of the reason why I don't really engage with MiHoYo that much anymore is I genuinely got fatigued. I got so tired of having to draw the new it girl every 2 weeks. I got so tired of not being able to, like, solidify a shape of a character I liked. I got so tired of every interaction I had with these girly pops be stupid surface level that I was just like, okay, I need a break from this. And then I haven't gone back because the company, the way that they're doing things, I just do not agree with it. I can still draw old Genshin stuff. I enjoy the 1.0 cast, and I like the cast up to Fontaine. That's why I'm good. But I don't particularly feel like engaging with any of the new things at all, you know? The horror story has no sustenance. It used to. It used to. I feel like Fontaine had a pretty decent bit of writing, from what I hear. And I feel like, from what I've heard, Not Cry was pretty good as well. But, yeah, like, it gets to a point where it was just entirely too much. Too much waifu, too much saturation, and then they're making gacha after gacha after gacha, and I just got burnt out. Netland flew you off a cliff like Wally Cody. They did, because they did my culture so dirty. I'm sorry. I started Genshin and I liked it, and then over time of playing I started getting bored. You will get bored if they throw that much shit at you, by the way. And of course I got bored. I had been playing Genshin and drawing Genshin for 4 years of my life. It makes sense. You know something about when even I quit? Yeah, you quit Genshin Impact, and you were, like, massively in that shit. All right, and with that, chat, I gotta go. But thanks so much for joining me tonight. I had a really fun time going through all the IDs. Nyam, nyam. And I will see you all tomorrow. I'll put up the schedule as soon as I have it, all right? Have a wonderful evening, my beautiful things, and go get hydrated, get some gsupps, use my code. All right, see you guys soon. Okay, bye, love you, bye, bye, bye.